Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News and welcome to another watch along. Today, we are watching the match between Barcelona and Villarreal at the Spotify Camp Nou. A very important match, of course, in this race for La Liga because Barcelona is only 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. So we need every point, we need every victory. We cannot drop points, otherwise, we risk losing the leadership. And of course, Villarreal is going to be a tough opponent. It's one of the best teams in La Liga this season. Now, we do have kickoff. I know I started the live right at kickoff, but we do have kickoff. And right now, we are watching Lamine Yamal attacking, but he got his pass intercepted. And now Olmo just committed a foul. Now, we do have the official lineup of that team, and this is what the lineup looks like. We have Juan Garcia in goal, Jules Koundé as our right back, Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia as our two center backs, Alejandro Balde on the left back, back in the lineup, Alejandro Balde. Then we have Marc Bernal and Dani Olmo as our double pivot. Looks like Pedri being taken care of. He's gonna probably come on later. Fermin Lopez is our attacking mid, and then our front three is Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and Coutinho. So that's the official lineup of the team. A little bit different from the last lineup, of course. Ferran Torres in the place of Lewy. We have Frankie de Jong is not in the lineup, of course, because he is injured, and then Balde back in the lineup, and Cubarsí also back in the lineup. As we see now, Villarreal mounting attack. Villarreal are coming through the left. Pass to the fullback. Koundé's there. Good job, Koundé. Koundé clears it, but it ends up going out. It's going to be a throw-in for Barcelona. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday? Let me know in the chat section. Also, let me know your predictions. Who do you think is going to win? What's going to be the score line? Who's going to be the scorers? If you want to, if you want to go as far as predicting even who are the scorers, let me know. Let me know. As we see now, Juan Garcia has the ball. Passes it to Eric. Eric with the long pass. Beautiful long pass to Rafinha. Rafinha now driving the ball. Rafinha's in the midfield. Opens it up to the right to Koundé, who opens it up to Lamine. Lamine now coming through the right. Koundé making a deep run. Lamine has two defenders on him. Come on, Lamine. Lamine is in the box. Lamine dancing around. Lamine gives it to Fermin. Fermin with the shot. But then it gets intercepted or gets cleared by Villarreal's defense. There's a little bit of fighting, but Villarreal are now able to clear it. And Eric Garcia there with the interception. Very nice. That was going to be a long pass to Villarreal's attacker who could have left him 1v1 against Juan Garcia, but Eric Garcia, very aware of what's going on, is able to intercept that ball. And now Fermin Lopez with the defensive duties, taking the ball away from Villarreal. Really good job by Fermin. And let's see, Callan says, patiently waiting for you, Mo. Love from Zambia. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you waiting. Wait, that says 8 hours? 8 hours ago? My goodness. My goodness. Hakeem says, one chi bolipman. I don't know what that means. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Amen, my friend. PMWC says, Visca Barça. Georgie says, let's go. Visca Barça, my friend. Let's go. Billy Mack says, vamos Barça. He says, tired. It's really 3-1. It's early. 3-1 Barça. Okay. 3-1 Barça. I like that prediction. Oh, Balde just lost the ball in the middle of the field. He gave a terrible pass. Now Villarreal are attacking through the right. Careful. From their right, our left, I guess. Villarreal still have the ball. Oh, good job. Balde. Balde. Balde gets the ball, but then gets the ball taken away from him. Fermin Lopez takes the ball, but it hits Balde, and Villarreal complained that it's a handball. I don't think it was, but I guess we'll see the replay. Let's see. So I guess it looks like it was a handball, but I don't know if that would count as anything because it was Fermin Lopez who kicked the ball at Balde. Let's see. Now Olmo has it in the middle in the midfield, gives it to Fermin. Fermin to Lamine. Lamine now gives it back to Fermin. Lamine has it again. Lamine dancing around. Lamine is in the box. Takes on one. Takes on two. Ooh, a beautiful play by Lamine. Tries to pass it to Ferran, but the pass is intercepted. Let's see. Fermin now gives it to Eric. Oh, great. Oh, great pass by Eric, but it gets intercepted. So I guess it wasn't that great of a pass, but good thinking by Eric. Oh, offsides by Villarreal. Man, if I look like I just woke up, it's because I just did. Literally set my alarm at 10 a.m. This match was set to begin at 10:15 a.m. So, all right, let's see. Abel says Barcelona will win 3-1. All right. BMW says I'm here. I made it. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Let's see. Akum Long says we might happen. Oh, the World War III might happen because the world leaders don't want Arsenal to win the league. But jokes aside, I pray and hope that the situation gets resolved peacefully. Man, Coutinho just sent tried to take a shot from outside the box, and he just sent it flying into the stands. He was like, to my fans, here is a gift. A ball that you may sign. Gerard Maldini. Wait, Maldini's not part of the lineup? Oh, Gerard Maldini is suspended. He's suspended. So he's on, they just showed him next to Gabi in the stands. That's because I forgot that Maldini got his 5th yellow card against Levante. So he is suspended for this match. That's why he's just chilling. It was also his birthday yesterday, Gerard Maldini. He turned 24 years old. And here's the hilarious part. Paolo Maldini sent Gerard a signed and autographed kit, a Maldini kit. So that's pretty cool. I guess Paolo Maldini is aware that Gerard Martin is being called Gerard Maldini. But yeah, he got him it even had a little like short message on it with a and then and of course an autograph. Let's see. Blaurana X says, "Hey Mo, what up, Blaurana X? Ayu kache makatu babum." Says it seems this match is going to be an interesting one. Yes. It's gonna be a good one. Villarreal Barca. I think the last match was very interesting one up to the point where Villarreal got a red card, and then it was kind of just like a one-sided match. But up until that point, it had been a really close match. So it looks like this one's gonna be interesting one too. And here we go. Villarreal mounting an attack. Ooh, good pass for the Villarreal attacker. Covarsi's there. Covarsi with the coverage. Nice. Covarsi's able to get the ball. Bernal recovers it. Gives it to Fermin. Good spin by Fermin, who gives it to Ferran. Ferran gives it to Lamine. And then Lamine with the ball. Takes too long. And now Lamine opens it up to Fermin on the left. Now to Coutinho. Coutinho's on the edge of the box. Coutinho's trying to... Oh, Coutinho gets rid of his defender. Good job by Coutinho. Gives it to Olmo. But really, very lazy pass. And then the pass gets taken away. Coutinho does a good job of getting rid of his defender, but then really screws it with the pass to Olmo. And then Bernal commits the foul. And it's going to be a free kick for Villarreal. Let's see. Barca Mama says 3-1 Barca. Fermin, Lamine, and a defender. I love it. And a defender. Well, thank you for joining us, Barca Mama. I like that prediction. Looks like several people predicting a 3-1 win today. I like it. Laurana X says Lamine starting quick. Let's see how he holds up. Amen. It is 4 p.m. in Barcelona. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Which of course means Lamine is fasting. He's playing on an empty stomach. Even though there's some signs, some research behind that it's actually good to play on an empty stomach. So we'll see. Let's see. Edward says 7 Barca players defending in the box. Where is the high line? I mean, the high line is when you attack. That's not when you defend. When you defend, obviously, you have to bring down your players. Highline is when you have the ball and you're attacking, you advance all your lines with your defensive lines situated pretty high up the field. But when you're defending, obviously, you have to withdraw your lines. Wait a minute. Oh my God, this whole time I was not streaming the sound of the match. I just realized that.
And they're so humble, they're so small that they still
Sorry about that.
when they reach 45 points that secure.
Let's see. All right. Oh, good pass to the Villarreal attacker. Villarreal now attacking with the right. Villarreal. Ooh. Careful. Careful. Oh, good job by Jules Koundé. Good defending by Jules Koundé, because that was a very promising attack by Villarreal, who were able to beat Barca's offside line with a long pass. And then a series of passing of Villarreal inside the box, and the ball lands to the Villarreal right back, and Koundé was there to block the cross.
That's a problem when you're facing that high line of Barcelona. You know how to break it, but you need to execute that perfectly.
Quick corner kick by Villarreal.
Taking the short corner here to Pepe.
Ooh, good job. Across into the box as Joao Garcia is able to punch that ball. Great job by Lamine, who passes the ball to Ferran. Ferran loses it, but Dani Olmo gains it. A good counter-attack by Barcelona. Olmo to Rafinha. Rafinha's in the box. Rafinha takes on his defender. Rafinha gives it to Ferran. Ferran! It lands to Fermin Lopez, who tries to shoot, but it ends up being a bad shot. God damn it, Ferran Torres. You are so garbage. Ferran, you are so garbage, bro. That was a great counter-attack by Barcelona. Rafinha gives it to Ferran. And Ferran, instead of just kicking the ball right away as soon as it gets to him, first touch, no, he has to stop it. And of course, we all know Ferran's control is absolute trash. So, loses all the danger, and then he ends up losing the ball. God, Ferran is so trash, man. Now, Lamine on the edge of the box. Lamine gives it to Olmo. Olmo to Fermin. Fermin gets rid of the defender. Good job by Fermin, but gets the ball taken away from him. It lands to Bernal. Bernal tries to shot from outside the box, but it's blocked. And now Alejandro Valde is chasing the ball down and gives it to Eric Garcia. Let's see. Now it's Bernal with driving the ball forward. Gives it to Olmo.
And for Robert Lewandowski, giving Hansi Flick a bit of thinking to do.
Olmo to Valde back to Olmo. And I can't believe Ferran missed that shot, missed that chance. Like, why are you trying to stop the ball and control it and set it up? Like, bro, the ball's coming at you. You're standing on the penalty spot right in front of the goal. You just blast it, first touch. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Fuck. All right, now Fermin Lopez gives it to Jules Koundé. Koundé, what you do, Koundé? My goodness. Oh, my God. Amazing pass by Fermin Lopez to the space in front of Koundé, leaving Koundé 1v1 against the goalkeeper. And then Koundé takes a horrible shot that goes incredibly wide in a wasted opportunity by Koundé. But hey, at least with Koundé, I can understand. He's a defender, okay? He's not an attack. He's not a forward. He's not a striker. He's not a winger. He's not an attacker. So I get it. Wasted shot. I get it. But Ferran, man, no excuse. No fucking excuse. But definitely a wasted chance by Barcelona there. We definitely need a 9. We need a 9, guys. We need a 9. We need a center forward.
The one goal so far this season to go with 2 assists.
My goodness. Sapphire says, good morning, Mo. Good morning, my friend. Welcome to the... Oh, what did that Villarreal player do? He like tries to control the ball and ends up kicking it out for a throw-in for Barcelona. I guess he must be related to Ferran Torres. Let's see. Now Valde is going to throw it in.
He showed that quality at Lille before signing for the Gunners.
Come on, Valde. You're taking forever, bro.
Competitive.
There you go. Gives it to Ferran. Ferran to Olmo. Olmo to Bernal. Villarreal pressuring pretty high up the field. Bernal now is able to get rid of the pressure by switching it all the way to the right side to Koundé. Conde to Lamine, and now Lamine asking for players to help him out. Come on, Conde. A little faster, bro. Be walking around with the ball.
Barcelona have scored
Billy Mack says Highland at the half line again. I don't like it. And Costa says Ferran is a sardine once again. He's been a sardine for quite some time. Rafinha gets fouled, but referee says no foul. I want to see that replay. I want to see that. Rafinha's still on the floor. Come on, Rafi. I want to see the replay. Whoa, how is that not a foul? That's clearly a foul on Rafinha. Fender goes straight at him. Just pushes him down with both hands. The ball wasn't even with Rafinha. How is that not a foul?
A goal in La Liga. Leganés scored in the opening minutes of the game. I think it was in the
these
fifth
refs, I
minute by
tell
Sergio
you.
González, the captain.
Barca says Didi Buri Kunde seems he had a coffee today. Yeah, he's defended better today. I think he had his croissant
Couldn't find the back of the net.
and pain au chocolat.
45 in a row with the goal. They're still going to go some way to match their own club record.
I was like, what's behind me? It's my dog.
64 games in a row with a goal, and that was that classic 2012-2013
Man,
team.
I need a stretch. I'm like,
at the height of his powers.
feel pretty tight today.
Managed by Tito Villanova.
All right, now
Tito Villanova.
Barcelona trying to build from the back. Kouarsi opens it up to Koundé.
Here's Koundé.
Come on, jewelry, Koundé.
Man, and we'll have the Seville derby
Bracelets and
for you later on. Betis, the home team.
necklaces,
Sorry,
Koundé.
that's tomorrow rather than today. 12 o'clock.
Dani Olmo
Eastern Star
gives it to
time on
Balde.
ESPN Plus. Betis going great
Balde to
guns.
Rafinha. Oh, great pass by
Yeah, Veranda's,
Rafinha. It was a little bit too long.
Barcelona try and cause
Balde
some trouble.
and Rafinha did a
That should be
1-2.
something special, shouldn't it, Alex?
And then in the
Seville derby always has a
Rafinha's
special
pass was a
atmosphere.
little bit too long. He was
Very
just
hot,
a
not only because of the
little less of a
temperature in
distance on
Andalusia,
that pass.
but
It would have
because
gotten
the
to
heat
Balde
between
in the
these
box
two
by himself.
fan, bases and
Great job on
unluckily,
Bernal winning
unfortunately,
that ball.
We've seen a few incidents over the last.
And now Lamine Yamal throws it
editions
out
of
so
the
they can
El Gran Derby, that's
check
how it's
on
known.
the Villarreal player who is on the ground crying like a little bitch. Oh, wow. Bernal did step on him.
In the top 5.
Ooh.
If there is a slight question mark, slight blemish about Villarreal's record, as we look at the some attention
Good
perhaps
sportsmanship by
needed.
Barcelona because
The
they
blemish
they
is
had the
this,
ball,
that
they were
they
attacking, and
haven't
then
produced results against
Lamine Yamal
the
throws the
top
ball out
teams
so
in
they can
Spain.
check on
If you look at their
Ayose since
games
Bernal
against the
had
top
stepped
5,
on
they
him.
haven't won any yet. All their victories have come against
My cousin is at the
teams,
stadium right now.
placed below
He had the
5 in
bright
table.
idea to call me
Strong against the
so he
weak
can ask me if he needs his
and
passport to
weak
get in.
against the powerful.
A, the answer
they-
is
they lost to
yes,
Real
and
Madrid,
B,
they lost to
it was 6 in the
Barcelona,
morning
they
here.
lost to
I didn't
Atletico
answer
de
because I
Madrid,
was dead asleep.
couple of
Then when I
draws,
woke up, I see his
they
message. He's
couldn't
like, "Do you need my
defeat Betis.
passport?" I was like, "You dumb motherfucker! Of course you don't need your passport. Also,
They're
why
doing
would you
the
call me at
part
6
of
in the
the-
morning?"
part of the job as well.
He woke
If
me
you
up,
the
but
rest
I
of the
didn't
team
I
of
didn't
La
wake
Liga.
up on time to answer the
games
phone.
they
I
should
just
win,
heard the
yes,
phone
that's
ringing
right.
and I was like, "Eh." And then I went back to sleep. I was so mad.
So this would be
Let's see, long pass to
Massive for them
Lamine Yamal on the
against,
right, but
the
it gets
Ganas.
intercepted. The ball is out. It's going to be a throw in for Barca. Koundé plays it quickly to Fermin. Fermin loses it, but recovers it. Oh, good job by Fermin, who takes on 2 defenders and then ends up getting fouled.
Tomasanya.
Come on, Santi.
Tomasanya, the former Rayo Vallecano man.
Can't be fouling people like that.
Staple in the midfield
What's going on?
that finally sent to the bench Dani Parejo.
Bam,
who
bam,
seemed
bam, bam,
eternal
bam,
in
bam,
this
bam.
Villarreal side.
So hungry today. Oh,
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Close to,
Rafinha puts in a
slicing open
quick
the defense
through
there
pass,
for Ferran
but
Torres.
it had too much power on it.
Pass was fizzed
So it
at
ends up
him.
landing to the Villarreal
Control.
goalkeeper, but had he put a little bit of less power on it, it would have landed to Ferran. It would have left him 1v1, and then Ferran Torres would have missed because he's trash.
Such an interesting tactical battle, this one, Alex, between two teams.
Let's
who,
see.
do some
So
things
far, I
in
like
similar
this match,
fashion, don't
man.
they? The
I
difference
like
is
this
Villarreal are
match.
quite happy not to have the ball. They've one of the lowest
It's
possession
really-
percentages
It's a
in La
close
Liga,
one.
sixth
It's a
lowest,
close
in
one. I
fact.
like it.
Yeah, less than 50%.
Oh, how's
They
that a
go
foul?
around
Lamine definitely
41%
gets the ball
of
clean.
possession in La Liga, but they don't want the ball. They want transition into empty spaces, and this is why they defend in a low block. They're very compact, they're very well organized, and they know how to run into the space. The thing here is that Barcelona are doing quite well is that they're preventing Villarreal players to play comfortably and to receive and turn. This is very rare. They're usually right at the back of the players, and we've seen a lot of anticipation. Now
good job by Pau Cubarsí with the anticipation. That was a long ball that was going to Villarreal's left back, and Cubarsí was there to say, nope, you ain't getting this pass through, son. Now it's going to be a throw-in for Villarreal.
The forward pressure and the intensity of it.
Kunde now intercepted another pass. There's going to be another throw-in for Villarreal.
For Barcelona, but it's back.
And it's a combination of higher volume of pressing
Come
up
on,
front,
throw that ball in.
High level of
There you go.
concentration of focusing at the back.
Nice.
I insisted.
Lamine Yamal causes Villarreal's attacker to kick the ball out.
Very focused today on
So now it's going to be a throw-in for
anticipate
Barcelona. Jules Kunde plays it quickly to Olmo. Olmo back to Kunde. Villarreal pressuring Barcelona's build-up. They intercept the pass to Lamine. It's going to be another throw-in for Barcelona that's going to be played in by Kunde. Let's see. Kunde to Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Joan Garcia. Let's see. Balle to Coutinho.
They also fell on the sweet side of the
back to Eric. Then back to Coutinho.
Very much the Arsenal side of the bracket.
We need a little bit of quicker transitions if we're going to beat Villarreal's very organized defensive block.
Semi-final stage, if they both
which we did have 2 or 3 of those quick transitions, which gave us some good chances, but unfortunately they were wasted. Let's see, Eric Garcia to Balle.
Talk about that in the media and even from
Balle to Coutinho.
press conferences prior to the game.
Coutinho to Olmo. Oh, Olmo loses the ball.
Lots of talk about how a comeback.
Oh, and now we got a counter-attack by Villarreal.
Pepe is
Careful.
found by Pepe Gay after some great work from the Senegal man.
And Dani Olmo commits a foul, so it's going to be a free kick for Barcelona.
Yeah, this morning I was reading the Catalan press. I was reading the Esportiu de Catalunya, which is the local Catalan newspaper, sports newspaper. And the headline for today's game is Assaig para la Copa. That means rehearsal for the Copa. You're facing the third team in La Liga. You're just 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. You just lost the semi-final 4-0. I think that this game is way more important than the semi-final against Atleti.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
Let's see now Rafinha with the ball.
I raised an eyebrow at that. That's Bernal.
Rafinha crosses it all the way to Lamine on the right.
Still Lamine Yamal.
Lamine cuts in the middle, takes a shot,
Luis
but
Junior.
it's right at the hands of Villarreal's goalkeeper.
Keeper who had the
Acomlong says, I'd feel more confident against Newcastle with a fully fit Pedri and Frankie. Also, we really need to watch out for the midfield fullbacks and Gordon. He's got 10 goals in the Champions League. Oh, great job by Joan Garcia, who comes off his line to intercept a pass by Villarreal. Really good job by the Barcelona goalkeeper.
The Polish goalkeeper, the veteran Polish goalkeeper. Joan Garcia easily can come out of goal, can intercept those passes into the space. And this is the kind of goalkeeper you need if you're playing a high line.
But Villarreal play the ball in, and Eric Garcia is there to
I think it was a
intercept the pass, and now it's going to be a throw-in.
Saves that Garcia has made, put him at the top of the pile. He's certainly been needed.
Let's
midway
see.
point of this first half. Adrian Healy and Alex Pereira with you at the Camp Nou. Still goalless.
Now it's going to be a throw-in by Villarreal. Going to be a long ball into the box. Careful. Nice, good job by Balle, who heads it. Olmo clears it. And now it's going to be another throw-in for Villarreal.
Get it clear.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Mourinho out there on the far side, the Uruguayan international.
Let's see.
Atletico.
Throw in by Villarreal. And Bernal is there to clear the ball. And Olmo is fouled.
Mourinho adjudged to have nudged the back of Dani Olmo there. Easy decision.
Why are you complaining?
Yeah, it was
Bro,
a
he's
silly
like, he
push
goes up
by
there and pushes it
Santiago
with
Mourinho.
both hands. And he's like, oh, that's not a foul, bro. That's
was
not a
like,
foul.
as you said, from Atletico de Madrid, that he played last season out on loan at Alaves, and he was usually a center back by trade. He's learning that new position.
Let's see.
Once he joined Villarreal, he's
Oh yeah,
fulfilling the
Watchalong.
same
He was saying,
role
feel more
that
confident with a
Joan
fully fit
Foyth
Pedri and Frankie.
used
Honestly, I
to
feel more
play
confident with a
for
fully
his
fit
team.
Pedri
So
and a
it's
fully fit Bernal
right back, technically
than
a
I
right
do
back
with Frankie.
that becomes the third center back.
Yeah,
in
no,
possession.
Newcastle's going to be a
Foyth
tough
told
match.
me it's the
It's
rest
going to
of
be
the season
easier
due
than
to,
PSG, but it's still going to be a tough match.
injury.
Yeah.
By no means is going to be an easy match.
Plenty of
Either of the
injuries.
legs.
Already talked about it yet. Frankie de Jong, hamstring injury during the week in training, will be out for at least a
Let's
month, potentially up to
see.
6 weeks.
Costa says Olmo has been very shaky
How
first
big a
time I
blow
see
is
him
that for
lose.
Barcelona?
First time,
It's
bro.
a big blow.
Olmo's always
but
losing balls.
Frankie de Jong is not the most
Olmo
popular
hasn't been
player
good
amongst the
in
fans
many
in
matches.
Barcelona.
Olmo will have like
And
one bright
it's
match where he does
balanced
some
out by the
crazy
fact that
things
Pedri is back.
and then he
And
disappears
they
and
mainly play in the
has
same position, and Marc
another 10
Bernal's,
bad matches.
eruption
Ah,
in
come on.
this stretch of the season, kind of like
What a silly way to lose the
makes
ball
it
by Jules
slightly
Koundé passing
easier
it.
for Hansi Flick, and then you
Making
have
a horrible pass that goes
Lamine,
out and
you
going to be a
have,
throw-in for
Dani Olmo as
Villarreal.
well. So you have plenty of midfielders. Gavi is 2 weeks
Let's
away.
see.
according
Ibrahim
to
says
reports,
Barcelona is not
joining
pressing. What the hell is
the
wrong with these
training,
guys?
regular
They're
training
pressing.
sessions with the rest
If
of the
anything,
team.
this is
So
they're
yeah, it's a
pressing more
blow,
than previous
obviously,
matches. That's
because,
why
Hansi Flick loves the
Villarreal
way
haven't
Frankie
been
de Jong
able to
plays,
create any
but you've got
chances
plenty of
because
replacements,
every time they try to
plenty of
do a
options.
counterattack or a quick transition
Yeah, it'll be
from
interesting
defense
see
to
how
attack,
many
Barcelona's
injury
there to
gets
prevent
today.
them
He came on,
from progressing.
final 20 last week against
Matthew says,
Levante.
Bo, let this Barca News family know that I'm here only, I'm their only Barca fan with no Barca jersey for years. If any of this family will do me a favor to give me one, I really appreciate it. Maybe we could do another raffle. What do you guys think? Are we due for another raffle? Another kit raffle? Let me know in the chat section. Bernal gets taken the ball away from him. And now Fermin Lopez gets the ball back. Fermin Lopez puts a beautiful pass to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal 1v1 and goal! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. A great transition by Barcelona. Quick transition by Barcelona. Fermin Lopez, who steals the ball, puts in a beautiful through pass for Lamine Yamal, and then Lamine Yamal with the goal. And now it's Barcelona 1, Villarreal 0. Beautiful pass by Fermin and a great finish by Lamine Yamal. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I want to see that again, man. Look at that. Fermin wins the ball. And then look at that pass by Fermin to the empty space to Lamine. And then Lamine 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Doesn't miss. I bet you if this was the Ferran Torres, he would have missed.
Enough time to get
But let's go.
To get composed and to open up his hip to send the ball into
Bang.
the far post.
Great finish. Great
Renato
pass.
Liga with that
Great
desperate
transition.
tackle couldn't do
Literally
anything.
seconds after I was
Lamine
saying
Yamal
we need
celebrates
quick
with
transitions
him.
to beat this low
1-0
block.
to Barcelona.
And there we go. Quick transition from defense to attack. Fermin Lopez loses it and bam, doesn't think about it. Just puts in this pass to the empty space. And Lamine with that exquisite finish, making it 1-0. Now he has 11 goals in La Liga.
In all competitions, he becomes Barcelona's joint top scorer in all competitions alongside.
And now long ball that Joan Garcia recovers. Let's see.
Chances have been few and far between.
Where did we leave out?
It's a commentator, of course.
Oh, there comes Rafinha. Rafinha to Balde.
Go again.
Balde has two defenders on him. He gets the ball taken away from him. And now it's Villarreal on the counter-attack. Nice interception by Olmo. And he loses it. But thankfully, Balde is there to recover that ball.
Good recovery work from Alex Balde.
Let's see. Barca Mama says, I don't think you have said one good thing about Olmo today, deservedly. So get this guy out of here. Yeah, man. Almost. I can't believe we spent 60 million on him.
Yeah, I was
60
quite
million.
surprised because Balde had a
Long says at this point, play Rafinha as a striker because Ferran is too poor. Play Rashford left, Lamine right, and attacking mid Lopez. I would, if I was to play.
Because Gerard Martin
someone else, Ferran, I would put Rashford as the 9 and Rafinha, I'll keep him on the left. I don't know if Rafinha... I can't see Rafinha as a striker. I just can't. I think Rashford would do a better job than a striker. I think Rafinha excels there on the left. Long pass by Villarreal, and Pau Cubarsi's there to head it out. But Villarreal still have the ball. Another long ball. Kunde's there for the coverage. And then Lamine Yamal drop it all the way back to our box to win that ball. And then he ends up kicking it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Villarreal.
Trying to pass the ball to his coach there.
Let's see. Blaurana X says on our side of the Champions League, I want to see Barcelona versus Bodo. No, nobody wants to see that. I want to see Barca versus Arsenal and versus PSG and versus Chelsea and versus Madrid and versus City. I want to see Barca versus Bodo. No offense to Bodo. Brahim celebrating the goal. Barca Mama says yes to the raffle. All right, we're going to have to do another raffle. I'm going to have to think about what do I want to raffle if it's another home kit. Because I already raffled the home kit. I already raffled the that special kit. So maybe an away kit. That's a good idea, right? Billy says, vamos. BMW says, eso. And BMW says, vamos, Lamine Yamal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Costa replying to Matthew saying, where are you located? I can hook you up, brother. I like that. I like that. PMWC says, man, I love Fermin. And Barcelona says, love this team. I do too. I do too. And BMW says 11 goals for the number 10. Yes, sir. And they said Lamine Yamal couldn't score. That he sucked because he couldn't score. Man, Madridistas crying right now. Crying. Sircha says Newcastle is not doing so good in Premier League recently. Right now, they selling a home game against Everton. Oh, let me see. What's the score right now for Newcastle as opposed to Old Castle? All right, Newcastle are losing 1-2 against Everton. Where are they? Man, they're sitting 12th on the Premier League table. That's crazy. Behind Sunderland and Fulham. Oh, be careful. Oh, great save by Joao Garcia. And a great save by Jules Koundé as well. And the whole thing was offside. The referee taking 3 business days to call the offside. But it was a through pass for the Villarreal attacker who takes a really strong shot, but it's blocked by Joao Garcia. And then the rebound was going to land to another Villarreal player, but Jules Koundé was there to intercept it, but the whole thing was ruled offside, so it doesn't even matter. Man, referee, bro. Seriously. All right, Coutinho now. Trying to pass it. Gets intercepted, but it still lands to Lamine. Lamine Yamal takes on one defender. Try to put some long pass to Ferran, but it's a bad pass. Barcelona still have the ball.
19 last year. It's Villarreal's top scorer.
Let's see. Now Olmo has the ball. Gives it to Cubarsi. Cubarsi opens it up all the way to Coutinho on the right, but Villarreal defender puts a touch on it and it goes out. Going to be a throw-in for Barcelona. Looks like Koundé's going to play it. Let's see. Now Eric Garcia.
The northeast of England. Spell.
Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Is it to Bernal? Bernal tries to put a through pass, but gets intercepted. And then Eric Garcia with the defensive duty twice. Eric Garcia winning the ball twice. Now Villarreal has a long ball and it's clear offside. Good job by Eric Garcia, man, preventing 2 through passes by Villarreal. Eric Garcia, man, absolutely imperial. Remember when people wanted to get rid of him, saying, Garcia's trash, get rid of him.
Excellent. Look, he was,
I was like, no, he's not. You're trash, son.
4 players.
Like,
Yet
no,
again,
don't call me
Eric Garcia
trash.
was able to intercept or
Just
to
kidding, that
anticipate the pass.
That
They're very
back and forth
focused.
did not happen.
They're
But I did say that Garcia was a good defender.
getting back
He
to
just
the
needed
level
more
that they
minutes,
used
more
to-
continuity.
Used to perform last season. Look how
Let's
just
see.
glued to each
Costa
other
says
they
that's
are.
the Fermin Yamal connection. Yes,
No
sir.
spaces in between the lines.
Yes, sir. BMW says Newcastle isn't to be slept on, though. Spurs are dying in the Premier and the
Not
Prem
the defender,
and
but
in the
rest of
Champions
team.
League. They've been pretty
Every
decent.
time that they get the ball, they're
True.
facing their own goal.
True. I mean, Villarreal, they were pretty
They
trash in the
cannot turn.
Champions League and pretty good in La Liga. So, yeah.
Now a little pocket of space though. Mikatate trying to feed it wide.
Let's see now Villarreal with the attack. Moleiro on the left.
Perhaps the main
Remember when
danger
Barcelona were interested in actually in Moleiro when he was at Las Palmas. But they wanted too much money, so Barcelona said no, since, you know, we have a million other midfielders. So he ended up signing for Villarreal. Makes sense, I guess. Las Palmas, you know, they wear all yellow. So does Villarreal. So Moleiro was like, fuck it.
And the referee was
Yellow
right,
to
because
yellow.
it was
I don't have to buy new kits. I could just use the old ones. Let's see. BMW says Newcastle isn't to be slept on, though. Oh, wait, I already read that. BMW says Yamal with that. Get back. Chris celebrating a goal that happened 20 minutes ago. It says morning Mo. What's up, Brody? What's up, Chris? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. And BWC says Arsenal have been very impressive.
competence
Yeah, I'm
is
scared, man. We have
so
Arsenal on the
high
same side of our
in Spanish
bracket.
National team.
I'm
And
scared.
probably De La Fuente sees
I'm
him
scared.
more as a midfielder
Lamine
than-
Yamal now takes on a defender, takes on two. Lamine Yamal! Oh my God! Oh my God! Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? An incredible individual play by Lamine Yamal. Takes on one defender, takes on another defender, and then puts in a curler to the far post. And it's Barcelona 2, Villarreal 0. What a goal by Lamine. My goodness. A double by Lamine so far. Let's see if he can make it into a hat trick. Here we go. Here's the replay.
Impossible to
There's
defend.
Fermin gives it to Lamine. Lamine. He's like spade. Whoop. He takes on one. Whoop. Takes on two. And
Don't
bam.
close that gap.
Beautiful
And you
curler
open up the space for him to just
to the far
hit.
post.
Just cut inside, just find a shooting
What a
angle
goal by Lamine.
and find
What
the back
a
of the
goal
net
by
with a
Lamine.
shot into the far post, into the side of the net. He is impossible to defend if
My goodness.
he has an inspired day.
My
And today is
goodness.
the day for Lamine Yamal. He makes it look so
And they
easy.
say Lamine
Just
can't
going
score.
around two professional players, that
Madridistas are
touch,
crying
just making
somewhere.
the ball bounce a little bit
They say
to-
Lamine
to
can't
save that
score.
challenge
And
by
Lamine
Sergio
sucks because he
Cardona,
doesn't
and
score that
how
many goals.
easily he sends the ball into the far post. He
Man.
is a superstar, the king, as this
Yes.
kid was crowned.
Whew. What a goal.
El Rey, Alex El Rey.
What a goal.
12 goals in La Liga. Becomes
Let's
Barcelona's top
see.
scorer now
Christian says,
this
would you
season.
show the game? No, I can't show the game. If I showed the game, I would get shut down for
Competitions. And
copyrights.
yes, let's remind ourselves, he is still only 18.
EMWC says, big save Garcia. It also says, almost looked like that one Netherlands national team where the tactic was everyone pressed the player with the ball. Laurana X says, you think Olmo as a forward and Ferran as attacking mid would do anything beneficial?
Yeah, that should
You would
come-
think.
Lamine Yamal's age should
Oh,
come with the
man.
rest of the stats, just to give more
PMWC
context
says, take a
to what
bow.
we are witnessing.
Rahim says, goal! 2-0. PMWC says, him. Billy Max says, oh my God. Oh my God, indeed. Chris says, come on. And Costa says, Puskas. PMW says, I love football. Amen, my friend. I love football too. I can't imagine watching any other sports besides football. I've tried to watch other sports. And it's just nothing compares. Nothing compares. Lamine Yamal with the interception sends a long ball to Coutinho. Coutinho with the great control. Coutinho's cutting into the middle. Coutinho takes on one defender and loses the ball. But there's Fermin Lopez fighting for it. And it's offsides.
Lamine is relentless.
Let's see.
Full of energy. 20
Edward
seconds
says,
ago,
hell fuck it,
he
yeah.
was just
Lamine.
fighting for a ball in the
Ibrahim
left
says,
back
Lamine
position,
cooking Villarreal.
trying
Yes,
to
he is.
better
And he's
once again
fasting. So it's
up
like,
again.
That's how very generous of him, because he can't even eat what he's cooking because he's fasting. He's cooking for others. Very generous of Lamine. And Chris says, bro, when he get his shooting lock, he finna be a good player. Yes, sir. Yes, he will. And Batman says, oh my God, Yamil hat trick incoming. We'll see. We'll see. There's still plenty of time. There's still 5 minutes plus added time in the first half, plus the entire second half. So we could see a hat trick. Oh my God. What a wasted chance by Villarreal. A long pass, a long cross into the box from Pepe to Ayose. Ayose slides for it, puts a touch on it, but the ball goes out. Wow, what a wasted chance by Villarreal, man. That was a really good cross by Pepe into our box. And now Palde driving the ball. Palde's pace closing in. So gives it to Coutinho, who gives it back to Olmo. Bernal opens it up to Lamine. Lamine to Koundé. Fermin to Lamine. Lamine dancing around. Lamine to Bernal. Oh, Bernal tries to put a through pass for Koundé, but it gets intercepted, and then Bernal is fouled. Long pass. Balde's there for the coverage.
We've been letting them play here in this first half.
Oh,
That's why it was actually the
Bernal gets pushed from the back, and then the ball ends up hitting him in the face.
Yeah.
Those balls to the face suck, by the way. I've taken a few balls to the face throughout my life, and wait, that sounded gay. And it's not fun. It's not fun. Oh, Lamine Yamal now. Lamine Yamal driving his defender crazy. Passes it back to Bernal.
Torturous first half it's been for the likes of Sergi Cardona and
let's see. The fans want a Hattie, give him the PK. Yeah. We don't need PKs. We are not Real Madrid. Only Real Madrid need PKs. Only Mbappe needs PKs to complete hat tricks. We don't need that shit. Costa says, que golazo, hermano. Ay, Dios. Ay, mi Dios. PNWC says the fans want... Oh, wait, I already read that. Matthew says, what a goal by Lamine. Amen. And Chris says, NBA ain't bad, Mo. I've tried. It's boring for me because the cool thing about football or soccer is that you really have to work for your goals. And it takes a long time to score a goal. And goals are rare. NBA is like 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 3 points, 2 points, 2 points, 3 points, 2 points. It's like they're scoring every 5 seconds. It makes it really boring. And it's like, all right, cool. Saw you got... Oh! An incredible free kick by Coutinho. But the Villarreal goalkeeper was there to save it. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. Great free kick by Coutinho to the right post. Curls it around the wall. But the Villarreal goalkeeper was aware of it. Oh, great pass by Rafinha to Olmo. And here we go, the third goal. Ah, Koundé, why'd you touch it, bro? It's offside.
Brilliant work, though, between
Stupid
Rafinha and
Koundé.
Olmo to open up the space.
So that was an incredible pass by Coutinho to Olmo, leaving him by himself. Olmo tries to...
I'm not sure, because there's a left foot by Papegay.
Wait a minute. Is that offside?
That may
Olmo puts in a pass. Koundé pushes it in. He said it was offside, but I want to see it. I want to see it again. Hold on. VAR is checking.
That was the subtlest of touches, wasn't it, from Jules Koundé?
VAR is checking.
Missed a gilt-edged opportunity
Hold
early
on
in this game when it was still 0-0. Yeah, just checking this. Remember, it's semi-automatic offside check in La Liga.
I want to see it again. Why aren't they showing us the replay? Hold on, they're talking to the ref. Ah, it is an offside.
And the offside is
All right.
confirmed.
I guess it is an
See by how
offside.
much
I got a little
it
bit excited there. I got a little hopeful. I was like, all right, maybe it wasn't offside, but it's okay. That's okay. We got this. We're still winning 2-0. The third goal will come.
They needed that decision to go in their favor, Alex.
Let's see. That was a great pass by Rafinha to Olmo, by the way. And then Olmo with the good cross, and then Kunde pushes it in. But I want to see the. Why aren't they showing us a replay? I bet if this was a goal that was scored by Barca, against Barca, they would have showed us the replay a bunch of times.
Really troubled Joan Garcia
Let's
too
see.
much in the first.
Where is it? The Jeff says Dani Olmo is rubbish. I like that word, by the way, rubbish. Let's see. Olmo puts in a cross, but it gets intercepted. Rafinha wins it back, heads it into Ferran, but it also gets intercepted. Bernal wins it again. Now Bernal gives it to Lamine. Man, Bernal is so big, bro. It's like it looks like a giant on that field. Lamine Yamal gets rid of his defender, gives it to Kunde. Kunde back to Lamine. Lamine! Lamine misses the chance to make it 3, to make his hat trick. Great combination between him and Jules Kunde with the 1-2. And then Lamine sends it flying over the goal. Man, that could have been the hat trick. That could have been a hat trick. I want to see a hat trick. All right, let's see. PMWC Gaming says, I literally only watch football most of the time. I've never watched an NBA game full or NFL game. I have watched full NFL games. It's usually the Super Bowl. So I watch one full NFL match or game a year. That's a full Super Bowl. Basketball, I just can't, man. I just can't. It's so boring. Baseball, I can only watch it live, like at the stadium. But I can't watch it on TV because it's also boring. Hockey just doesn't make any sense to me. People are like, it's very similar to football. I'm like, no, it's not. They're on their own skates. They're fucking twirling and punching each other, and they go behind the goal, and
they're all playing at
the penalty is like. Remember what? By the way, for people who don't know, the MLS in the 90s used to have hockey-style penalty kicks, where if they commit a penalty against you, they would give you the ball in the middle of the field, and it would be just you with the ball and against the other goalkeeper. And then they blow the whistle, then you run with the ball, and the goalkeeper comes out of his line and tries to get it from you. That's how penalty kicks used to be in the MLS. Which, by the way, I think they should bring it back, because that was hilarious that they did that. Which is, I think that's how the penalty works in hockey. You get the puck, and it's just you against the goalkeeper. No other players allowed on the field or on the skating ring. Let's see. Good job by Pau Cubarsí intercepting that pass. Gives it to Kunde. Kunde screws it up. Cubarsí wins it back, and now Kunde has it. Kunde gives it to Fermin. Fermin with the cross, but it's intercepted. I think Fermin could have waited another 1 second before letting that cross out. Oh, nice steal by Bernal. Ooh, tries to put in a pass to Ferran, but Villarreal player puts a touch on it, ends up landing to their goalkeeper. And Barcelona have been doing a really good job at their press.
It wasn't much.
Half a body.
And there you have it, folks. The referee has blown the whistle. It is halftime. It's Barcelona 2, Villarreal 0 heading into the halftime. Let's pause this.
And he makes things look
This
so easy.
clock as Barcelona are heading into the locker room for that halftime. And now they're showing the replay of that brilliant goal by Lamine Yamal, where he takes on another defender, and then curls it to the far post. Beautiful goal. Oh, there's. I think that's Lamine's mom. No, that's.
Some players. No one goes to Hanks for his spreadsheet.
All right, let's see. Let's mute this broadcast since it's commercial time. But Barcelona 2, Villarreal 0. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Barcelona. Maintaining that press on Villarreal, intercepting their through passes, because the way Villarreal likes to play is they're the team with the least possession, not because the teams are able to take the ball away from them, but the way Villarreal like to play, they like to play on on quick transitions. They rely a lot on quick transitions. So they let you have the ball, right? They're like, I don't want it. You take it. And then instead they defend with a low block, a very well organized low block, by the way, that's very, very tough to beat. And then they just let you have the ball. They defend with the low block, and then they get the ball, and then quick transitions from defense to attack, and then bam, that's how they score their goals, through those quick transitions, through those counterattacks. And by the way, it's not even like Hail Mary, like bottom of the table teams do, where they park the bus, and then if they get the ball, they just fucking kick it, and they hope that their forward can get to that ball and score. No, like Villarreal are very well organized with their low block, where when they take the ball away, they don't just kick a long ball and pray for the best. It's they organize very quick transitions, like boom, 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 2-3 passes, and they're in your box, and they score a goal. So Barcelona have done a really good job in preventing that from happening, where they maintain the pressure. The players are all like very well aware of what's going on, of their positioning, and they're constantly anticipating those quick transitions by Villarreal. And as a result, Villarreal has only had like one clear chance that entire first half, which was that cross from Pepe to Ayose, who slides to connect with it and then ends up kicking it out. But besides that, as far as quick transitions, really Villarreal have not been able to do much, because Barcelona have done a really good job at intercepting many of those passes. And as far as attacking, we've created several chances. 2 of them ended up in goal. A third one that was ruled offsides. But I like what I'm seeing from Barcelona during this first half. I wish Barcelona would play a little bit faster. They would move the ball a little bit faster. I think if they did, we can definitely score more, because we've seen that the times we did generate chances is through the quick movement of the ball. And when we haven't, obviously we haven't been able to do much, because Villarreal is sitting pretty deep in their field. But Barcelona, 2 goals by Lamine Yamal, Villarreal 0. Let's see what the second half brings us. I think if we can score a third goal early on in the second half, that would allow us to, start rotating and start giving some players that need some rest, and start giving other players who need some minutes. Because remember, this upcoming week, we have the semifinal against Atletico Madrid. So it will be good to rest Lamine, maybe bring in Rooney Bardghji, give him some minutes, maybe rest Rafinha, bring in Rashford. I guess we could keep Ferran because he's pretty useless, and maybe we can have Lewandowski play instead of him in against Atletico Madrid. We could bring in Pedri towards the second half so he could get some more minutes, continue to get into shape and competitive rhythm ahead of that semifinal. So we need, I think, when we need a third goal early on in the second half so we can rotate and keep our players fresh for that semifinal against Atletico de Madrid. All right, let's see what the comment section is saying. Matthew says, same here, Mo. Can't see myself loving any sport apart from football. Amen. PMW says, I've watched some baseball at the bar, boxing, and UFC, but 99.9% of the time I watch football. Yeah, I like baseball, like I said, at the stadium. Like when I go watch the Yankees once a year or something, I like it. I like the atmosphere. I like being at the stadium. But I just can't watch it on football. On TV. What am I saying? I got distracted by the replays. They're showing the replay right now, or the highlights of the first half. There's the goal where Fermin steals the ball, puts in an incredible pass to Lamine, and then a great finish by Lamine Yamal. That makes it 1-0. Man, Fermin doesn't even think about it. Just bam, pass it to the space. Billy says, pause. I like what you guys talking about taking balls to the face. BMW says, no, Diddy. Chris says, big pause, Bo. Costa says, pause. Let's see. Victor says, vamos. Clip it, chat. Hey, yo, what a shot. What a save. Chris, I love reading these reactions. Because, this is after the fact. So it's just like, it makes no sense. And Chris says, Bo, what do you think about Balde's performance so far? Balde's stepped it up a little bit this match. Not great, though. He still needs... He's had a few good plays where he's tracked back and helped Barca intercept Villarreal's quick transitions. But offensively speaking, he hasn't had much offensive output. Let's see. Akumlang says Barca needs a box-to-box destroyer, a goal scorer. Almost too inconsistent and loser of the ball. I think the box-to-box destroyer could be Bernal. But, remember, he's still coming back from injury. He's still 18. He's not even, full form. He's not even at his best. So I think that box-to-box destroyer could be Bernal. Mike says offside. I'm guessing that's about the goal that Barcelona scored. Watchalong says bring on Cancelo after the halftime, then bring on Pedri and Rashford in the 60th minute. Yeah, give some rest to. I think we need to rest Coutinho, bring in Rashford in his place. We need to rest Lamine, bring in Barca in his place, bring in Pedri in the place of maybe Bernal, or make him. No, yeah, because I don't think Bernal's going to be able to finish the game. So maybe Pedri in the place of Bernal. And then I guess we can keep Olmo because he's trash anyway. So, but Pedri definitely going to need some minutes in this game so he can continue, getting back into competitive rhythm ahead of the semifinal against Atletico Madrid. Let's see. PMW, Sige, I love that emoji. Chris says, bro, they don't like us, bro. Just accept it. I mean, that was a legit offside. I don't think it's anything to do with them not liking us. PMWC Gaming says took much pressure. He wants that Hattie too. Yeah, man, he does. I think he'll be able to get it. I mean, we still have the second half, and then he's been cooking. He's been cooking Villarreal's right back or left back, I should say. Blaugrana X says Yamal really doesn't know how to score easy goals. No, he does not. Casablanca says Lamine Yamal needs to taste of a hat trick. It would be his first. It would be. And BNWC Gaming says too much pressure. Oh wait, I already read that. Chris Cross says, what about Formula One? Oh yeah, Formula One. I did get into Formula One for a while. I used to watch it as a kid with my dad. Back when Michael Schumacher used to drive for Ferrari, and I remember watching those with my dad. And then I got back to it again a few years back. I watched several seasons, and then I stopped when Hamilton got robbed. Hamilton clearly got robbed. Had 7 World Series, and he was gonna get his 8th, breaking Schumacher's record because Schumacher has the most with 7, and Hamilton's going to get 8. And then he got clearly robbed, and that's when Verstappen won his first trophy. And that's when I stopped watching because I was like, fuck this shit. This shit's rigged. We complain about football being rigged. But yeah, Hamilton got robbed. BMWC Gaming says F1 is pretty interesting, to be fair. It is. Joshua says Bernal is a cheat code. He is. He really is, man. I can't wait for him to be fully fit. Blarana X says, how long ago was this method in the MLS? Interesting. It was in the 90s. I remember in the 90s, that penalty kick where they would give the ball to the attacker. This is just him versus the goalkeeper, and all the players have to exit the field. It was pretty hilarious. You could watch it. You could go on YouTube and just Google penalty kicks in the MLS, and it's pretty funny to watch. Search it says, I tried to watch NFL game once, but I couldn't make any sense of it. Never understood why they call it football in the U.S. It's actually pretty simple to understand once you understand it. You have 4 attempts to cross 10 yards, and that's it. That's pretty much the gist of it. You get 4 attempts, and if you cannot cross, and then once you do cross the 10 yards, then it resets. You get another 4 attempts to cross another 10 yards. And if you cannot cross the 10 yards with those 4 attempts, the ball possession switches to the other team. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Obviously, there's more to it, but if you understand that, you pretty much understand the sport. Now, those 4 attempts, they are called downs, first down, second down, third down, fourth down. And that's it. And then you just keep going at it 10 yards at a time until you make it to the end zone. And if you make it to the end zone, that's a goal, right? And you get 6 points. So it's a lot simpler than people make it out to be. Watchalong says the attacking midfielder with the most goals and assists is Fermin Lopez. Yes, he is. He got 1 assist today, right? Yeah, because the second goal, he did pass it to Lamine, but I don't think it counts as an assist, nor should it, because he gives it to Lamine, and then Lamine dribbles 2 defenders and scores. Herbert says hat-trick soon, hopefully. Casablanca says, yeah, it was his mom. Oh, okay, so it was his mom. I thought so. She looked familiar, and I was like, I think that's his mom. But yeah, it was Lamine Yamal's mom that was sitting in the stands, and the camera panned on her when the half was over. Barca Daddy says, Torres and Kunde are the weak spot in our team. Come on, Flick. Now you have to do something. Conte today's actually hasn't been bad. Today's, I would say, the worst performer on the field right now is Ferran. I think that's been a goal of his. Kind of like, yo, I'm the shark, and I want to accomplish all the goals I set out for myself. And my goal for this second half of the season is to be the worst every match. And he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job achieving his goal. Because he has been the worst every match for like the last 5-6 matches. But I think Dani Olmo's also a meh today. But Kunde, not too bad. Not too bad. Not saying great, but actually Kunde's looking a little bit better than previous matches. Let's put it that way. BMWC Gaming says, I can't with all the commercials once it's halftime. Like, how is now I get up and find something else to do? I'm not watching commercials for fun. Screw that. Yeah, man. I can't believe companies still spend like millions on commercials. Like, do people still watch commercials? Because I don't. I mean, I remember back in the day, obviously, you were kind of like forced to watch commercials because we only had TV, and whatever you watch on TV, there's always commercials. But now it's streaming and, streaming platforms like Netflix, and it's like the commercials are very rare now. I don't know. I feel like social media ads are a lot more powerful these days than TV commercials. And Dorian says, hey, Mo, how's your day going? It's going great. I'm watching Barcelona play. I'm watching Barcelona win. No complaints. By the way, for the first time ever, I'm streaming on Twitch right now. I don't know what's happening on Twitch. I don't have the page open. I'm just streaming directly from my software to Twitch. I just opened it up. Oh, there's one viewer. Let's go. Thank you, whoever's watching. I appreciate you. There's someone watching my Twitch live stream. Again, first time I'm live streaming. I'm streaming to Twitch. And I just opened that up and it says there's one viewer. That's amazing. Thank you, my friend, whoever you are watching the live on Twitch, the stream on Twitch. I created the account literally a few hours ago. I opened like early hours in the morning. I think it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I created a Twitch account and just linked it to my software. And I was like, hey, let me see if I can stream the Watchalong to Twitch as well. So Barca News is on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a viewer. Let's go. Let's go. I was talking about this during the MoCast, but I'm thinking of doing Twitch streams on the weekend where they could be just like super chill, super casual Twitch streams. We can just sit there and talk about football. We can, talk about anything. Watch best goals, best plays, just casual streams. I'll announce it on the channel soon. I guess the first step was to actually create the account. The account is now created. So now it's just about coming up with content for the weekends, and I can just stream on Twitch. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know for sure in advance, but I'm excited. Sergio Les says, Yamal only scores bangers. Yes, he does. And Billy says, Flick shouldn't play Ferran Torres until he gets a haircut. Yeah. I think Ferran Torres is going for like a long hair. I think that's what he's doing because he's like, it's pretty long. I think maybe he's looking to, have 4 long locks or something. Herbert says, hat-trick soon, Yamal. Amen. Stutter Nerd says the team is having a good game today. Yes, they are. And now they're showing both teams in the tunnel. They're getting ready to come out. So in a few seconds, I'm sure we're going to have the second half starting. And PMWC with the GOAT emoji. Eddie says, Kunde, too many mistakes. Sub on Cancelo. Yeah, we'll see if Cancelo will get some minutes. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. I wonder if I could add a layer for... How do I get a chat box for what's going on in Twitch? I mean, there's one viewer, but that one viewer might want to drop a comment. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe I can add a chat box on the right with like the Twitch comments or the Twitch chats. I'll have to figure it out. Herbert says, Ferran Torres sucks. Oh, my God. And Sajid says, Yamal with the star and Lamine Yamal. JSACT says, I have to. Mo, what a great performance by Mar Bernal and the whole team. Amen, my friend. And Edward says, do you think with Torres up front and Athletic and Barca players in the air while holding a low block, we will win the Copa? I'd love if we did, but I have a feeling maybe it's going to be Lewy starting in the center forward position against Atletico Madrid because, you know, we need more firepower than what Ferran can offer us. Barca got culture, says I want Yamal to score his hat-trick today. I do too, my friend. And Trini Barca says, Balde, Olmo, and Ferran. Nah, this can't be it. And Victoria says, been a while since I caught a live. Feels good to be here. Oh, no, it's not Victoria. It's Victor. Victor. Well, welcome. Oh, we got kickoff. We got kickoff. Where's my timer? Where's my timer? Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have kickoff in the second half. It's Barcelona 2, Villarreal 0. And we have no substitutions for either team at the halftime. Well, I'm sure they'll come later. Let's see. All right, I got my time clock set up. All right, Lamine Yamal now. Lamine Yamal sends a cross to Rafinha, but it's behind him, so Rafinha has to track back and chase the ball down. Rafinha now takes on a defender. Rafinha still has it. Rafinha getting pressured. Rafinha, let it go, bro. There we go. Rafinha gives it to Balde. Let's see, now it's Eddie Garcia with the ball. Eddie Garcia puts in a great pass to Ferran, and Ferran, as always, with the horrible control, gives it to Lamine. Lamine to Kunde. Kunde to Olmo. Olmo, bro. Bro, how'd you miss that? That was an incredible play by Barcelona. And then Kunde gives it to, crosses it to Olmo right in front of goal, and Olmo kicks it right at the goalkeeper. And then Lamine to Olmo. Olmo with the heel pass. But it gets taken away. I can't believe Olmo wasted that chance, man. I can't believe Olmo wasted that chance. That was a great cross by Kunde to Olmo. And then Olmo kicks it right at the goalkeeper. That could have been 3-0. But I like that the team has come out ready to score that third goal. We need that early third goal. If we score that third goal early on, we can then start rotating, resting some key players for the semifinal against Atletico, and giving some other players minutes so they can stay in form. And now Kunde's getting pressured, and I don't know what he's doing. Kunde, bro, get rid of the ball. Gives it to Olmo. Olmo to Kunde. Kunde to Olmo. Olmo to Kunde, and then they get the ball stolen away. Oh, great cross into our box. Careful. Balde's there on the mark. Nice. And Fermin Lopez is there to intercept the pass, but Villarreal have it again. Nice. And Ayoze again tries to put in a cross, but it ends up hitting. I think it's Balde on the back. Yeah. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Villarreal. I think this is their first. No, this is their second corner kick. Yeah.
They identified as the weakest link of Barcelona's defense. They're trying to isolate either Nicolas Pepe or Ayoze Perez on a one-on-one situation with him.
Valini says, Lamine, a dream. Yes, sir. Ali says, Mo, Lamine's mom was in the crowd. She was very pleased with the second goal. Yeah, I saw that. They showed her when the match was over. She was very happy. Can you imagine being Lamine's mom or dad, just watching your kid cooking? Must be a great feeling. Must be a great... Oh, careful! And goal by Villarreal, but it might be offside.
And the offside flag stays down, and this is going to count.
No, it's actually going to count.
Well,
I want to see it again.
Still, just for a moment, as that ball just trickled towards Gay, who was on his own.
Looks like it's going to count.
At the edge of the 6-yard box, unmarked, dispatched it. It was just a question of whether he was onside, and it appears
Let's see. I want to see it. There's the corner kick.
Rafinha was playing him onside.
Ah, Rafinha, bro.
Totally obvious.
Yeah, Rafinha definitely.
By Mourinho, fighting for that ball, surrounded by Barcelona players. That turns.
Yeah, that's definitely. Rafinha puts him onside. And Barcelona 2, Villarreal 1. Pape Gay, who was left by himself in front of goal, nobody marking him. Really bad defending there on that corner kick. And then Pape Gay, who just in front of goal by himself, all he had to do was push it in. But Barcelona now gonna need a goal for sure.
Again,
Man,
goes to the commentator,
Barcelona
Alex,
always
who
are
just said,
terrible at
Barcelona
defending
picked
corner
up where
kicks.
they
They're
left
always
off at the
terrible at
tail end of
defending
the
corner
first
kicks.
half. Danny Olmo might have made
Let's
it three
see. Lamine to
within
Kunde.
seconds. A different complexion
Kunde
to
to
the game.
Lamine.
We might start
Lamine
charging
to Fermin.
teams
Fermin
for
to
our
Bernal.
comment, but do not comment on that.
They're going to need that third goal soon. Now Olmo has it in the box. Olmo always with the fucking heel passes, bro. Stop with that bullshit.
Rafinha.
You have 5 players on you in the fucking box and you're trying to like
Said
put on heel
he
passes.
just didn't
Like,
quite
stop,
get out
bro.
in
This is
time.
not time to be showing off.
Apake all the time in the world.
Fucking Olmo, bro. I believe we spent 60 million on this clown.
A scrappy old goal, wasn't it? A miss-hit shot.
Man,
How often that leads to something productive.
man, that was Rafinha, bro. Rafinha fell asleep.
And yet, Joan Garcia was very
Rafinha
close
fell
to
asleep on that.
saving that shot.
Mm.
Outstretching his leg.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bummer
Come on,
for
team.
Barcelona.
We're still up.
Not
Oh, we
only
gotta need
they
another
won't
goal.
Keep a clean sheet, which was very important. I
Let's
think
see.
that
Mustafa
Hansi
says,
Flick
so Ferran
highlighted
is
the
playing.
most again,
Yeah, unfortunately.
regarding
Edward
the
says,
last
I'm like you,
game
Mo. I
at
watched
home
Super Bowl and
against,
Fox
Levante,
broadcast, and it was a little
but
football
also,
between. A lot of
just
commercials,
thinking
30 minutes
ahead
to
of
play,
that
5
clash
minutes of
against
NFL.
Atletico
Wow.
de
Yeah,
Madrid,
yeah, dude.
these
That's
are the
another
kind
thing.
of
It's like, other thing that drives me crazy
can
about American
doom
sports,
you
whether it be
in a
basketball or football.
cup
It's like
tie.
every 30 seconds it's a
84
commercial.
goals to
Every 30 seconds. It's like, yo.
just balance out what they
And that's why,
conceded
like,
at the
and there's so
Metropolitano,
much
and
stopping the
just one
clock
little
that,
distraction,
you know,
yeah,
football
can
is
be
supposed to
very
be
costly.
4 15-minute halves. So, in other words, 60 minutes of playtime. But the game ends up lasting 4 hours.
Okay, on the score sheet.
It's like, yo, just let the
Second
clock run. Fuck it.
consecutive week. He scored the winner last week from the penalty spot.
PMWC says live events are just different. They're amazing. Agree. Be careful. Here comes Villarreal. Be careful. Ooh. Balde blocks Pepe's shot. But now Pepe has it again. And Rafinha's there for the coverage. And it's going to be a throw-in for Villarreal.
It should be a wake-up
Paul
call.
Hara says this ref
for
is perfect
Barcelona.
representation of La Liga
Cancelo is
refs.
warming up.
PMWC Gaming says, you can
Camera
see
director
deleted comments. That's why it
offers
popped
us
up
a
twice.
close shot on Alejandro Valde.
Unibarsa says
He's quite
Ferran is
he's
ass.
probably the man to
PMWC
be
says,
replaced
bro,
by
for some
Cancelo.
reason you said Hamilton and my mind went to that one live action theater thing. Oh, throw in by Villarreal into the box.
Throw from Mourinho.
It's cleared by Olmo. But Villarreal gets it back. They put a cross into the box. Terrible cross is going to go out and going to be a goal kick for Barcelona. Let's see. PF Daly says Bernal is cracked. Great both defensively and offensively. Yes, he is.
Villarreal on the score sheet as they always seem to be.
Blaurana
here.
X says, I just
Kept
watched it.
out.
I don't like. That was funny.
For
Oh,
3 goals here.
I guess you just watched the penalty kicks in the MLS in the 90s. It's
May.
pretty hilarious to watch.
5 goals the year before.
Billy Back
Yet
says,
can
I
make
thought
a
it was a
game of it
shootout when the game
in the
ended in a
second half.
tie and no penalty in the MLS. I'm talking about like if you got a penalty against you in the middle of the match, instead of kicking the ball from the penalty spot, they used to give you the ball and you would just take it, go at 1v1 against the goalkeeper. And you would start out like a third out,
And go deep again,
not
but
inside the box. Like you
we
would start
haven't
outside the
seen them
box. The
pressing
ref blows the whistle, and then you run with the ball, and the goalkeeper comes at you, tries to get it away from you, and then everybody's off the field, and it's just you versus the goalkeeper. It's fucking hilarious. You gotta YouTube it. You have to watch it. It's pretty funny. Cross into the box by Lamine.
The boot seeking Ferran Torres.
Oh, great ball control.
That's an easy decision.
Was that
for the
Moleiro?
referee and a
No, it wasn't
booking
Moleiro.
too.
And now it's gonna be a booking for Bernal, who has to commit a foul to prevent Villarreal from a counterattack. He pulls on his shirt.
Mikautate had the chance to
Mikautadze.
ignite that counterattack.
Mikautadze. That's a weird name.
pull off
Mikautadze.
his shirt.
Anyways, Mikautadze was gonna be goner. So Bernal has to pull on his shirt, and Bernal gets
That's
booked.
Really productive
Let's see.
campaign. 8 goals and 4 assists in La Liga for
Whoa.
Villarreal's
Lamine gets
record ever
fouled.
signing.
Ref says no foul. Lamine stays on the ground.
Now,
Long
begging for a
pass.
decision in their
Careful.
favour, but meanwhile,
Ooh.
Joan Garcia has to come out here.
No.
He got a bit on it.
Bro.
There's an empty
Oh.
net, and it's pulled wide.
Holy moly.
The great escape
Juan
for
Garcia
Barcelona.
came
What
out
a
of his
chance
line
for
to
Ayoce.
prevent that long pass to
Juan
Ayoce.
Garcia stranded,
He gets to the
and he
ball,
couldn't hit the target.
but then the ball still lands to Ayoce. There's no goalkeeper. Ayoce takes a shot,
Now still down
but
on
he
the ground, and then
misses.
this, Alex.
The pass is perfect. The run into
Man, I
into the
can't
space
believe
is
this. I
perfect
just
as
saw
well. Perfect timing. Joan Garcia gets
that. That could have been
there,
2-2.
but not early enough to prevent Ayoce.
Uh-oh.
And Eric Garcia.
Flick is
we see
arguing
the
with...
beef on the bench in the technical area between Hansi
There's
Flick
fighting
and
on the
Marcelino.
field.
Eric
Flick is
Garcia
fighting with
get a final touch of that ball.
Villarreal's coach. They're all complaining about the foul on Lamine Yamal.
Continuing on the pitch, we saw the
Things are getting heated on the field.
words exchange, at least between the two coaches.
Things are
Marcelino
getting
and
heated.
Hansi Flick, who just turned 61 this week. This is 100
Flick told
game in
Marcelino,
charge, by the way, for
"Fuck you,
Barcelona.
bruh." And players are still arguing.
Clear what the on-field disagreement was. Clearly, Barcelona players felt aggrieved the foul wasn't given.
What is the referee
Challenge
signaling
against
at?
Lamine
Why is the
Yamal.
match
We had a
still
look at
stopped?
it,
What are they doing?
Alex, and it didn't
Is the
seem to
VAR
be
checking something? I'm so confused right
anything
now.
wrong with the challenge, even though Yamal was left on the ground.
I guess the VAR was checking it.
Navarro, there was a challenge. Rafinha, as a captain, was protesting to the referee. That's why he had that heated
Now the ref
discussion
is talking
with,
to the
Ayoce.
captains.
Now
I don't know what's
the
going
referee
on.
is asking them to be calm, and Rafinha is losing his temper. Even
Rafinha,
Ferran
chill, bro,
Torres is
chill. Rafinha
asking
still
him to calm
yelling
down,
and cursing at the
he
ref.
could have
He's
seen
gonna get a yellow.
easily
Rafinha, bro, stop, man.
for disrespecting the
Stop
referee.
arguing with the ref. And there comes the
He is
yellow
gonna see
card.
a yellow card. He's talked himself into it.
Oh, Rafinha, that was stupid,
Wow.
bro. The ref talked to you and the other captain. You kept running your mouth. The ref
Cooler heads
let
needed.
you
Rafinha as captain
do
would
it.
have been expected to provide
and he
it.
keeps going and going and going. Now he wins himself a yellow card. That was really stupid by Rafinha. Really stupid by Rafinha.
Hansi Flick also
Looks like
cautioned.
Flick got a yellow.
They have to assume, Alex, it was for
Marcelino also got a
such
yellow.
agreement that the foul wasn't given.
Man,
Lamine Yamal
what just
down on the
happened?
ground.
what just happened?
And Villarreal came mighty close.
Let's see.
equalising as well.
Says, honestly, Kunde is shit. And how is that not a foul on Lamine? It should be red, man. That man should be walking. That's a red card.
Had been in the first one.
I don't know if it was a red. I couldn't see the replay too clearly. And of course,
Using the
not-
Guantanamera,
they never show us replays
tune
for
to tell
plays
the
that could
referee
go in
that
our
he's a
favor.
bad ref.
Are those the exact words they're using, Alex? I suspect
see.
they're-
Pretty much. No. They say, "Qué malo eres, árbitro, qué malo eres." So you're such a bad referee.
Costa says
Not that
we
bad.
ain't turning it
Could be
around
way
against
worse.
Atletico with these bums
Right.
missing chances.
It's quite respectful.
And JD says, hey Mo,
Yeah.
hey Kulez, what's up,
Premier
JD?
League crowds would be quite
Welcome to the
polite.
live. BMW says, so inconsistent. He literally called a foul on Bernal, who got ball and player, but same thing and no foul. Yeah, these refs, man, they're just fucking incompetent as fuck.
Regain
Mustafa says, I'm not sure we'll win this game.
slowing for
We'll
them
win
in
it,
the
we'll
first
win
half
it.
and seemed to be there right at the start of the second. Smooth progress has been
Let's see.
disrupted.
Now Lamine Yamal with the ball.
This man going again, Lamine Yamal.
Lamine to Olmo.
Crowd are chanting for Pedri.
Olmo with
Dani
the shot
Olmo
from outside the
lines it
box,
up.
but
Hit the
nowhere near the
jackpot, though.
target. And we're seeing our first substitution.
Really
Pedri,
nice
let's
Pedri.
fucking
They've
go. Pedri's coming on the field. And it's going to be Pedri for, I couldn't see
A lot
the
earlier this
for
time, a
Olmo.
week on from his
Okay,
comeback.
good, because Olmo's been absolute trash. So Olmo's coming off and Pedri's coming in as the entire stadium is chanting Pedri.
Very
Listen.
few players get this sort of
Hey,
treatment
commentator, shut the fuck up.
from the Nou Camp crowd.
I couldn't hear it.
But, Pedri
But the
was that
stadium was
sort of
saying
special player.
Pedri.
Comes on, replace
Pedri.
Dani Olmo.
Pedri's on the field, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see a Bernal Pedri duo. Hey, there we go. His first play, and Pedri gets rid of his defender with beautiful
just that
first touch.
rare mix
Gives it
of
to Fermin.
Xavi and
Fermin
Iniesta.
back to Eric.
He's
Eric to
got the
Fermin.
ability
So glad
to
almost
dictate
off the
tempo of
field.
the game. He's got the ability to retain the ball. and
Let's
to
see.
dribble.
Fermin now
He's
to
got the
Cubarsí.
reading of the
Cubarsí
game.
to
He knows
Koundé.
when to accelerate, when to give the ball a little bit of a pause. He's one of the best defensive midfielders in La Liga. He recovers a lot of balls. He's a
Let's
total
see.
player. One of the best.
Bernal and
players
Pedri on the field. What a beautiful
What
thing.
an option for Hansi Flick.
What
to
a
have
beautiful thing.
with the game dynamics
Oh,
starting to go
Lele.
against you.
Oh la la. Sé del Barça y
Adrian.
al Mallorca ya. Now Lamine Yamal with the ball.
Immediately.
Lamine Yamal puts in a pass to Fermin, but it gets intercepted. Lamine Yamal gets the ball back. Lamine Yamal now goes.
Yamal.
Oh, Lamine Yamal gets the ball taken away from him. Lamine Yamal was being pulled by the shirt. And the referee was like, I can't see. Something's in my eye. And Pedri now has the ball. Pedri to Coutinho. Coutinho to Balle.
They're going to miss Eric Garcia quite badly on Tuesday.
Ooh,
He's suspended
Balle got stepped
against
on.
Atletico de Madrid.
And finally the ref sees something. Oh, even his boot came out. I guess the ref, that's why the ref blew foul, because he's like, yeah, I can't pretend I didn't see that one. His boot came out. Let's see. Mustafa's, wait, no. Costa says Ben, why is out? Oh, Rafinha loses the ball. Rafinha wins the ball back.
Determinedly wins it back after his initial pass had gone astray.
Rafinha back to Pedri. Pedri to Eric.
An hour gone here at the new camp. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 1.
Let's see, Pedri to Kunde. No, to Lamine. Lamine has the ball. Lamine to Bernal. Bernal to Pedri. Pedri to Lamine. Lamine cuts in the middle. Lamine looking for space for the shot. Lamine gets the shot out, and he barely misses. Oh my goodness. Lamine wants his hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. Lamine wants his hat trick. That was a great shot, man. That pass really close. Really close, and it was a missile too. There was a lot of power on that ball. No way the goalkeeper would have gotten to it. But Lamine wants his hat trick. Oh, Lele. Oh, la, la. Se del Barça. Al Mallorca ya. Now Villarreal with the attack. Valdez there on Pepe. Pepe puts in a cross, but it hits Villarreal's line, who can never say his name, in the chest, and it goes out. And now goal kick, Joan Garcia to Kunde. And tomorrow, Real Madrid versus, oh no, Monday, Real Madrid versus Getafe. Let's see what Madrid do. Hopefully they choke. Let's see, Rafinha, long ball to Ferran. Oh my God, Ferran. Why do I even get excited? Why do I even get excited? Incredible pass by Rafinha, almost from the middle of the field to Ferran Torres, leaving him 1v1 against the goalkeeper. And what does Ferran do? What he does best, miss. My goodness, what a pass by Rafinha, though. What a pass by Rafinha. Oh, Ferran. Such a waste of space. Pedri with the ball. Come on, Pedri, we want to see that magique. Le magique. Lamine Yamal now with the ball. Lamine to Kunde. Kunde's like, oh no, I'm French. I want a croissant. Throw in, Lamine throws it in for Bernal. And Bernal doesn't understand what Kunde's trying to do. Tries to give him a pass, ends up going out. Oh, Ferran. They're showing the replay. It's like, you should have put it over the goalkeeper, not trying to put it under. Let's see, Pedri now with the ball. Pedri to Balle. Balle to Pedri. Pedri, oh! Pedri tried to put a through pass to Lamine and gets intercepted last second. Had that gone through, it would have left Lamine 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Let's see.
Positive play from him. How about that for defensive work from Jules Koundé? He seemed to be second favourite to get there, but he did ahead of Ayofe and leaves him on the ground in the process.
Let's see. JD says, hey Mo, remember to show the substitution after substitution besides the starting player's name. Maybe we could do it this way. Watch. You ready?
That's why Ayofe is complaining a lot.
Yeah. Kind of inadvertently got it wrapped up, didn't he, with Ayofe here. I think he's, what's left him on the ground.
Wait, no. Fuck this. I'm gonna have to get a different one. Anyways. Okay, let me see.
How's your lip reading?
Chris says, bro, I will say the same thing.
Alex.
Ferran, don't bring
They were
anything to the table
complaining.
sometimes, man.
Yes.
Como lang says,
That's
Ferran's
all
a
I can
waste.
say.
No use in passing towards him. Bring in Lewa.
Dejan Buchanan
Agreed.
is starting to prepare himself for action, so it looks like we are going to see one of the...
Churches says, I like Flex Passion. He would kick
Canadian
Marcelino's
internationals
ass if
come
they
off
had
the
to
bench.
square up. Yeah, he would.
I'm curious because Marcelino has several options. He can replace a straight swap Nicolas Pepe and play.
Akublan says, come on, bring in Rashford, Cancelo, and Pedri, even Araujo before it's too late. Rafinha already on a yellow. Yeah, I would bring in Rashford. Oh, Rafinha to Ferran. And what does Ferran do? Falls with the ball at his feet. My goodness, man. Look at Ferran. Can't believe he plays for Barca. You believe he plays for Barca? Kunde now to Bernal.
Never enjoying himself out there,
Now Lamine has the ball on the right.
as is this man.
Lamine to Fermin.
Lamine.
Fermin was thinking about a shot, but instead passed it back to Bernal. Bernal gave it to Kunde. Lamine tries to give a pass to Fermin, but it gets intercepted.
Himself as the option,
And now
but,
it's going to be a throw-in for Barcelona.
had tracked his run dutifully and it's a little, wrap around the ankle for his troubles.
Let's see. All right, now Balde with the ball to Eric.
Very interesting
Eric
period
to
of the
Pau.
game, this 20 minutes into
Pau
the
to
second
Kunde.
half. Barcelona seeing their first half lead eroded. But now back in control of possession.
Let's see. Barca. Long pass to Coutinho, but the pass is gonna go out for a goal kick for Villarreal. Barca, and we're seeing Lewy and Ronald Araujo are gonna be coming in.
For Villarreal at the same time.
I'm guessing Araujo for
Pedraza and Buchanan come on for Villarreal.
Pau Cubarsí?
Torres, well,
Or is Eric Garcia gonna get
this
some
drought
rest? Because
continues
Pau
now, 6
Cubarsí did.
games without a goal. Alex,
Oh,
that's gonna
interesting.
make way for
Marc Bernal is coming out,
Lewandowski.
and Araujo's coming in. So I'm guessing Araujo's gonna drop to the center back position, and Eric Garcia's gonna go up to the DM right next to Pedri, and of course Lewy for Ferran, striker for striker. And also Villarreal with 2 substitutions. Pedraza for Moleiro. Damn, Pedraza still plays. Guy's a million years old. And Buchanan in for Ayose. So it looks like Araujo's gonna defend next to Cubarsí with Eric Garcia going up next to Pedri in the midfield. That's my guess. And of course, Lewy for Ferran. Because Ferran sucks.
Pedraza.
Careful, Buchanan. Ooh.
On the ball immediately.
Shoo. Buchanan was sending a cross in, but thankfully Cubarsí was there to intercept that.
Dejan Buchanan, who will undoubtedly be a big part of Jesse Marsh's squad this summer for Canada.
Let me see.
Welcome card for Alfonso Pedraza. 1 minute into the game, and he is booked.
Pedraza, who was a youth product of Villarreal, wasn't he, before departing for Leeds and Alaves and Betis, but made his way back.
Boo, 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 boo.
He's running out of contract, and he's
Let's
been
see.
linked with Lazio for next season.
Yeah, there we go. We got visual confirmation. There's Araujo next to Cubarsí, and there's Eric next to Pedri in the midfield. Pedri opens it up to Balde. Balde to Pedri. I think we should bring in Rashford for Coutinho. Coutinho already has a yellow. Plus, it hasn't been the best of matches for Coutinho. He might need, to be some rest so he could be fresh for the Atletico Madrid. Oh, great through pass for Lamine. I don't know if he's offside, but Lamine Yamal. Flag is staying down. Flag is staying down, so it looks like it's going to be Lamine Yamal hat trick, making it 3-1 against Villarreal. What an incredible assist to Lamine, leaving him by himself. 1v1 against the goalkeeper. He times his run perfectly to where he's not offside. And then he puts in a beautiful finish to the far post to make it 3-1. And Lamine Yamal, ladies and gentlemen, he has his first hat trick in first division football. Who was the pass by? I didn't see. It was Pedri. Of course it was Pedri. Of course it was Pedri. An incredible assist by Pedri, breaking all of Villarreal's lines, leaving Lamine Yamal by himself. And Lamine Yamal, from a difficult angle, puts in a beautiful shot out, a shot to the far post. And it's Barcelona 3, Villarreal 1. What an incredible assist by Pedri. What an incredible assist, and what an incredible finish by Lamine Yamal. Lamine, ladies and gentlemen, officially has his hat trick. First hat trick as a professional footballer in first division. What a day. Let's go. Barca. Man, a lot of you predicted it would be 3-1. Oh, be careful. Oh, shush. Shush. Pedraza sending a cross in or slash a shot in. And Joan Garcia gets to it. Come on, Fermin. A little quicker, bro. A little quicker, Fermin. A lot of Villarreal players are still in their half. Lamine, Rafinha trying to dance around the defenders, but he gets the ball taken away. Rafinha was like, yo, Lamine, you doing all that dribbling. I want some too. But it didn't work. Let me blow my nose. Let me blow my nose. Oh, Lili. Oh, la, la. Se del Barça y al Mallorca ya. Let's see. Now Lamine. Madridista aquí no voti. Madridista aquí no voti. Uzi says, just check your Twitch. All right, let's see what's going on in Twitch. I think I closed it by mistake. Let me see. Twitch.
In La Liga.
Madridista aquí no voti.
Hey. Life floating medical drone that attaches to crew members and restores
Wait, what is
health.
happening? I don't know how to use Twitch, by the way.
Ready to enter the pitch for Barcelona. Wouldn't be surprised if
Let me see.
thinking ahead of that Atletico de Madrid
By
clash.
Twitch.
Hansi Flick replaces
I still have one viewer.
Lamine Yamal.
I have one follower on Twitch. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Buchanan giving chase,
It's official.
chase in vain.
I'm Twitch famous.
Former New England Revolution man.
I am Twitch famous, guys and ladies and gentlemen. I have one follower.
MLS.
I have someone viewing it. And I have one follower. Let's fucking go. Madridista aquí no voti. Hey, Lamine Yamal, ladies and gentlemen, is coming off the field.
Good afternoon as well for
Lamine Yamal and Coutinho are coming off the field. Coutinho is coming out. Marcus Rashford in. And then Lamine Yamal scoring his first hat trick as a professional ball player in first division is coming off. And Rooney Bardghji coming in his place. Of course, this is a measure to make sure the players are well rested for the semi-final against Atletico Madrid, which will be played on March 3rd, only a few days away. That's what I was saying during the halftime. I was like, we need to score the third goal early on in the second half so we can start rotating. Didn't come during the first early on, but it did come at the 70th minute. And now that allows, of course, Hansi Flick to rotate. Now Coutinho's going to be able to rest. Rafinha's going to... Lamine Yamal's going to be able to rest. Bernal got some good minutes in. So hopefully he'll be ready for Atletico. But Pedri got some good, is getting good minutes in, so he should be ready for Atletico. And now Lewy getting some minutes in. We'll see if he's the one who's going to start. Hopefully, because God, I do not trust Ferran Torres as our starting 9 against Atletico Madrid.
Both men for Lamine
But let's
Yamal's
see.
going
Let me
his
change the
first hat-trick
substitutions here.
for Hansi Flick.
What number is Rashford?
Just
Is he
getting to
14?
that round
I always
number
forget.
against a great opponent,
Yeah, Rashford is 14.
making your biggest star shine.
So Rashford for Gotilla.
So far.
And of course, we
By the
do
way,
have
Barcelona go on to win this, which is a great
Bardarji,
position
who's
to do that with
19.
Hansi Flick. 75 wins
For
his first 100
Lamine
games in
Yamal.
charge. Pep Guardiola through
Let's
his
see.
first
All
100
right,
games,
let's see what Rooney got for
71
us
wins.
in this match.
Even
We need a
surpassing
hat
the
trick from
record
Rooney.
for the
I'm kidding, of
highest
course.
win
Rooney
percentage.
is not going to score a hat trick in like
Barcelona
15
coaching
minutes.
history behind Luis Enrique.
Or maybe he will. Rashford now
Rashford.
tries to get past the defenders, gets the ball taken away from him, but there was Pedri to win it back. Pedri to Balde, Balde to Pedri, Pedri to Fermin.
Adrian, because
Fermin now has the ball. Fermin opens it up to Jules Koundé, who says, "Oh no, I suck a lot. I'm French and I suck a lot. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm very terrible. I'm a terrible player. I'm not as terrible as Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, very, very bad." Let's see. Pedri opens it up to Rashford.
Ah,
Rashford now making a run into the box. Rashford tries to get the cross out, but the ball is cleared. It's going to be a corner kick for
Rashford is,
Barcelona.
to work his way back to full fitness again.
Man, Rashford is not in a hurry to get that ball and go to the corner spot. He's just like, alrighty, mate.
Across all competitions for Barcelona, lots of talk that they're going to exercise
Corner
Manchester
kick for
United's
Barcelona.
buyout clause, which is a relatively benign 30 million
Let's
euros.
see. All right, come on, Rashi. Rashi sends the ball into the box. Ooh, Lewy connects with it, but the ball goes out. Gonna be a goal kick for Villarreal.
Perfect delivery. Lewandowski and also
Bang.
we're trying to.
Madridista aqui no botier. Hey,
Lewandowski needs
Madridista aqui no botier. Hey.
going through a drought, but Lewandowski's,
Let's see,
production,
Pedri to
goal scoring
Rashi.
production has
Why is
dropped.
Rashi just like standing around, walking around? Bro, you just came on the field. Like,
At this point of the
hustle,
season,
hustle, hustle.
Lewandowski had
Show me
20
some that you want
La Liga
this.
goals, and this
wait,
year
wait, wait.
his count is
Ah, I can actually see Twitch comments on my chat
37
box.
now, isn't he?
What? Dookie Boss says, "What's up, Bo? Second follower here. Let's fucking go. Let's go." I got 2 followers now on Twitch. It's official. I'm Twitch famous. Yeah, you're. Dookie, you're the first one to comment on the Twitch stream. And I had no idea that you could actually see Twitch comments in the chat box here. So, if you guys see the chat box, there's YouTube logos and there's Twitch logos. And Dookie says, Bisca Barça, let's go. Bisca Barça, let's fucking go. All right, let's see. Rooney Bardarji puts in a cross into the box, but it's cleared. Nice, Pedri winning the ball. Balde for the recovery, gives it to Bardarji. Bardarji back to Balde. Balde did not read what Bardarji was trying to do. He cuts in the middle and say, continuing his run. So Bardarji ends up missing Balde. But that was a great one too by Bardarji. They didn't understand each other with Balde on what they were trying to do. But that's what happens, you know, when you don't play too much with your teammates, it's difficult to develop that chemistry.
So he's a combination
Let's
of
see, long ball by
Iniesta
the
and
goalkeeper.
Pedri, but he's Iniesta and
Wow.
Xavi, sorry. But
Eddie
he's
Garcia is
also
there
got
to
that mix
intercept
of
that
Toni
pass.
Kroos and N'Golo Kanté,
Gamer says of
where
watching the
he's
game in the
able
middle
to
of the war.
read the spaces, to
Which
cover a lot
war?
of ground, to win a lot of
You
balls
okay?
back.
Where are you?
Pedri's out of
Eddie says perfect subs from Flick. Amen, my friend. Akumlong says Ferran is so shit that he even misses easy chances and tap-ins on his freaking birthday. Wait, is Ferran Torres' birthday today? Man,
Look at his
unhappy
stats
birthday
in
to you,
terms of
Ferran.
the accuracy of his passes
Kuwait.
and the amount of
Wait, what's going on in
balls that
Kuwait?
he is able to
Did I miss
recover
something in the
all
news?
across the pitch.
Let me see. Oh, wait, there was strikes today from Iran that hit Kuwait's airport? Oh, shit, I had no idea. I guess this happened a few minutes ago. It says 46 minutes ago. Oh, no, wait. Wait, oh, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford has the ball. Marcus Rashford. Ah, Rashford, what'd you do, bro? Rashford tries to pass it to Koundé, and the pass was like so high up. He thought Kunde was like 7 feet tall.
It's about decision making, as you pointed out. He thought about taking a first time
Whoa.
shot. He wasn't
I
confident
did not
enough,
see that.
and then he chose poorly.
They had hit Kuwait's airport. That's crazy. Well, stay safe, my friend.
Garcia, as you mentioned.
Stay safe, my friend.
Further forward, Lewandowski, ball slip under his foot.
Let's see.
Committing the foul, trying to win it back.
They took a 10-minute nap, 10-minute siesta in the start of the second half. But overall, Barcelona's performance today.
Let's see. Alfon is coming in for Cardona on the Villarreal side.
There really wasn't much of a wobble, was it? Around the time they conceded the goal.
And then Parejo. Man, Parejo still plays for Villarreal. That guy's also a million years old. Parejo's in. Careful with Parejo. Parejo always scores goals against us.
6-year-olds. Real Madrid man.
Nice. Araujo there, not allowing the Villarreal player to turn around.
48.
Barcelona have been doing a good job as far as that, not letting the Villarreal players turn around and get the pass out.
Real Oviedo, meanwhile, against Atleti.
Let's
Bottom
see.
club in La Liga. It's Diego Simeone's men trying to make up some ground, perhaps, on Villarreal, if his results hold.
Pedri now with the ball.
Today.
Ready to Araujo.
Adrian, the last time Atletico de Madrid visited that stadium, they went down to
George
Segunda
says we
División.
can't have both Olmo and Fermin in the midfield. We can't have Olmo in the midfield, period, man. Fuck.
Not for Atleti fans, for sure.
No,
Let's
not for
see.
them at all. And Oviedo followed them a year later, didn't they?
Luis Aragonés,
Joan
probably the
Garcia
biggest
to
Atletico de
Kubarsi.
Madrid
Kubarsi
legend,
to Valle
was
to
the manager
Rashford.
of Real Oviedo that day.
Rashford sends a long ball to Bardakji. Is Rooney gonna get there? Oh, Rooney gets there. Rooney has the ball. Rooney taking on Parejo. Come on, Rooney. Rooney tries to put a cross in, but the cross is clear. I can't believe Rooney got to that. That was a far pass from him. Fermin with the ball. Fermin sends a cross in. It was gonna be to Lewandowski, but it was too far. And then Villarreal's Mourinho pushes the ball out, and it's gonna be a corner kick for Barcelona.
Rashford, he was asking him to attack that far post. Rashford was totally disengaged from the play.
Billy Mack is sending us a comment from Twitch. Let's go. I love it. I love it. And Uzi Blaz is on Twitch as well. I love it. I love it. Marcus Rashford sends a cross into the box. Pedri has it. Pedri to Kunde. Kunde sends in a cross. And Villarreal's goalkeeper comes out. That was a great save by the Villarreal goalkeeper, but apparently it was offsides on Lewy. Chris says, I was saying this Olmo and Fermin can play together. It will never be balanced.
Clearly offside.
Yeah, that's true. Because they're both playing technically in the same position. They're both attacking midfielders. And then it's going to be probably the final substitution for Villarreal. Pepe, who looks sad. He's like, I don't want to go out.
Wasei, who was from Minnesota United summer.
So Pepe coming out, and in his place, Uluwaseyi. That's a fun name to say.
Joined the pitch, was playing as a second striker.
Oh, it's not Pepe, it's Pepe.
The same position that
He has those
he's going to be playing in.
the accents on the E's.
And here is Buchanan.
Let's see, Buchanan puts in a pass.
Balde trying to,
And Kubarsi wins the ball. Really good defensive work by Kubarsi this match. And now Pedri with the ball.
Good luck trying to.
Pedri gets rid of Buchanan's press and passes it to Kunde.
He's not often in the mood to give it up easily.
Let's see. Uzi says, I would love to see Osimhen in flick system. I don't see that happening, man. It's too expensive, bro. I think, first of all, Galatasaray are not going to sell him. I mean, they just got him, and he's killing it for them. I think he scored like 50 goals for them, something crazy like that. Second of all, even if they accept, it's gonna be like at least 90 mil minimum, if not more. And Java the Hat says once Bernal becomes a permanent starter with Pedri, Frankie will want to leave. Maybe.
Weaving through midfield traffic again.
Let's see. Rooney now with the ball. Rooney always wearing those blue and white boots, which I confuse sometimes with Balde, because Balde also has those
Lamine,
boots.
one for
And so does Lewy.
Names on the score sheet.
And Rashi.
Villarreal
Let's
came
see.
here
Pedri now.
third consecutive
With the
time
ball, gives it
in
to
La Liga,
Araujo.
but it's
Dookie says, I love Pedri, our
really
little
been on the
wizard.
cards.
Yeah, man. I love Pedri too. He's just like such a magician on the
Continue their
He
run of
plays
futility against the top
so
five in
simple
Spain.
football. Simple.
this
Just
season.
simple movements, simple passes. And it's like Johan Cruyff said, playing football is simple. By playing simple football is the most difficult thing in the world. It's so true, man. And Pedri plays simple
Barcelona
football.
just 5 minutes away.
Something that very few players know how to do.
Extending
He
their
does
lead
it
at the top.
with
4
such
points will be the
ease.
margin.
Such
Real Madrid
ease.
will have a couple of days
It's
to
like-
think about it. Playing
It's like he's not even trying.
Monday night.
But obviously he
Rare
is.
Monday game.
And Balde now with the ball. Balde passes it back to Eric. Come on, Eric. Eric to Bardaghji. Come on, Rooney. Show us them Kuwaitis. No, he's Syrian. He was born in Syria, but I think lived a few years in Kuwait and then immigrated to Sweden. Come on, Bardaghji. Or was he born in Kuwait and his parents are Syrian? I don't know. Oh, Fermin Lopez with the shot from outside the box, but the shot goes too wide.
Cracking goal.
Java the Hat
Kick
says,
out late on against Levante, trying to,
Gabi, Pedri,
replicate
Bernal
that.
the next season. The next Xavi, Iniesta,
the
Busquets.
Yamal hat-trick
Can you
goal
imagine that
pass
midfield
from
Pedri and
that preceded it.
Bernal with Gabi as our attacking mid? My jaw hurts today.
Just lets the ball roll, even though he was running to
Mm.
the other direction.
It's a good face massage.
He's got time to
You guys are probably sitting at home like
reposition
thinking, what the fuck is Mo doing?
just to regain
Massaging
that
my
calm,
jaw
that
'cause it hurts.
composure, just to be,
There we go. It's a little better.
He makes it so.
All right,
so-
now Rashi with the
so
ball.
simple. What happened?
Rashi gets the ball taken away from him. And he says, Bullocks.
Between Lamine Yamal and Wojciech Szczesny on the
Took the
bench.
ball in it. That's terrible. It's a terrible accent. And now Balde's gonna throw it in. Un día de partit.
But,
Al ganar
the
Bajanar.
week that Barcelona endured,
Uma centralarada.
really seems to be disappearing
En
fast
vaya a
into the
enamorar.
rearview mirror, doesn't it?
El core batejaba. No preguntis por qué. Del Barça so supporte.
That first leg.
Sempre t'animare. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. That's what the stadium is singing.
Appears to be a tall order, Alex.
And Lewy gets fouled by fake.
We've seen
Hoysen.
a lot of comebacks, a lot of
Doesn't he look like a fake
remontadas in
Hoysen?
this
Yes,
stadium.
we
I
have.
know.
That's
Not
why
that
I
real
say
Hoysen's
that
any
very
better.
cautiously. Just ask PSG.
Come on, Lewy.
Same Atletico de Madrid.
Rub some potatoes on it. They eat a lot of potatoes in Poland.
Season. Crazy game. It was
Oh, he got
4-5.
he got knocked in the eye
5-4.
socket.
Barcelona won 5-4 against Atletico de Madrid.
Rub some potato on it.
With Milinko Pantic.
Let's see.
scoring
Eric
4
Garcia
goals
to Rooney
for Atletico
Bardaghji.
and Barcelona pulling an epic.
Bardaghji to
We've
nobody.
seen
Ball
a
gets
lot of
taken
comebacks,
away.
a lot of remontadas, but
Eric
this
Garcia
one
there on the press.
seems
I
to
love
be
it.
like
I love it. Eric Garcia all the way in Villarreal's third pressing.
It'll be interesting to see what the official odds makers say before kickoff.
Now Fermin Lopez has the ball. Fermin to Kunde. Kunde to
Next
Araujo.
week, away from home, and then Sevilla at home, and then by that time they'll
Let's
be into
see.
the Champions League
now
round
getting
of 16
pressed.
as well, home and away against Newcastle. And Marcus Rashford will fondly remember their last trip to St. James's Park back in September.
Damn, that guy was like humping Marcus Rashford.
Goals was
He was
a
like,
great,
ooh,
great
come here,
shot
daddy.
from distance.
Let me hug you from the back.
He wasn't happy with Mourinho's
Rash
effort,
was like,
trying to dispossess him.
bro, what the fuck? I mean, he didn't say that because he's English. I don't think they say, bro, what the fuck? He would have said, what the ew, mate? No, that was Australian. I'm terrible with accents.
Good close control.
Let's see. Balde now. Sends it to Kunde.
Koundé.
Billy says, I think Mo has ADHD. I actually do. I actually do. Now Rooney gives it to Kunde. Kunde with the pelota. Searcher says, we eat a lot of potatoes and a lot of onions. All right. See, it was enough. So I guess Lewy can rub some potato and some onion on it, and he'll be fine. And his eye will go back to working.
They're playing a giant rondo now, Barcelona. They're so smart.
Now Rashi with the
Just
pelota.
trying to keep possession.
Rashi to Pedri. Pedri to Kunde. Come on, Kunde. Do something. Ooh, let's go. Oh, offsides. Damn. That was a great play by Barcelona. Very quick first touch passes. Pedri to Kunde with the 1-2, and then Kunde to Lewy.
I don't see any option.
I don't know. I think Lewy was behind the ball.
Very interesting to take another look against.
I don't know, man. Kunde wasn't offsides. When Pedri returns the ball to Kunde, he's not offside.
He was speaking Spanish with the referee.
And then Lewy is behind the ball when Kunde releases the pass. I don't know, man. I don't think this was an offside.
Overturned.
I don't think this was an offside.
Wait for the VAR to play its part.
I think this is a valid goal. I think this is a valid goal.
Already seen enough.
Yep, let's go.
It is a goal.
Let's go.
Lewandowski has his
Let's
name
go.
on the score sheet.
Lewy adds his name to the score sheet, ladies and gentlemen. It's Barcelona 4, Villarreal 1. An incredible play by Barcelona. A great team play, a great quick transition, quick first touch passes. Kunde to Pedri, Pedri to Kunde, Kunde to Lewy. And boom, in 4 passes, it's a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Lewy was definitely behind the ball. Yeah, Lewy was definitely behind the ball. It's Lewandowski, man. It's very difficult for Lewy to get caught in an offside position. I mean, I could probably count on one hand the times that Lewandowski has been caught in offside position. I mean, there's a reason he's one of the greatest center forwards of our generation, because not only does he score crazy goals and a lot of goals, but he knows how to position himself. That's part of him being a great center forward. Otherwise, he would have half the amount of goals because, you know, if you don't know how to position yourself as a striker, a lot of your goals are going to be ruled offside. But it's a valid goal, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4-1. Yo, what the fuck? It's offside on Villarreal, but Barcelona have the ball and Pedri is attacking, and the referee blows the whistle. Have you ever heard of advantage play?
Especially Pedri were complaining.
Man, these fucking refs, bro. These refs are useless.
They were able to launch a counter-attack, and Pedri was like, give me the advantage. Give me the advantage.
These refs make Ferran look like the most useful player in the world. It's crazy.
And again, the Guantanamera tune dedicated to the referee.
Costa says that's the difference between a stand and a legendary 9. Yes, sir. Even if it's a tap-in, I mean, there's also work that goes into a tap-in like that. It's reading the play, it's anticipating, it's being in the right place at the right time, and it's obviously not getting caught outside. Whoa! Yo, Fermin Lopez just got pulled down by his shirt by Buchanan, and the referee took 3 business days to
And look at this. It's the
blow the
94th
whistle.
minute. Barcelona have already won the game, and
Oh no, it
still
was Renato Vega that pulls him. I thought it was Buchanan.
pressing relentlessly
They have the
winning
same
ball back
haircut.
and then nutmegging
Except
Renato
Vega
What
has
a
that
player.
70s porn star mustache.
And another goal could be very important, Adrian, when it comes to the morale of the team. Because this score
All right, free kick for Barcelona. Let's make it 5-1. Fuck
wouldn't
it.
be
Why
useful
not?
for Barcelona to pull the comeback against
All right,
Barcelona.
Rashi's going to take the free
5-1
kick.
is different.
Come on, mate.
That's a good point.
Come on, mate.
Rashford, has that in
Oh,
mind.
Rashi right
He's
into
at
the
free
wall,
kick,
bro.
knocks
Come
it
on,
into
that was
the wall.
disappointing. Now Araujo has it.
Ujo,
Araujo sends a cross.
good
Cross
looking
is
cross.
cleared.
Day was lurking.
And now Villarreal trying to mount a counterattack. Bacunde's there to prevent the pass, and it's going to be a throw-in for Villarreal. And Chele says, Pedro, it's too much. We are a completely different team. Agreed, my friend. Look at that. They're showing the offside replay. Lewy's nowhere close to being offside. Lewy could have laid down on the ground and his head would still be onside. Can't believe the refs missed that, bro. Fucking refs, man. They're garbage. They're garbage.
And for Villarreal, Alex, I guess they'll look at the next few weeks.
Let's see. George says if we tie in points with Madrid, is the tiebreaker goals or does it go to the head-to-head we had against them? Head-to-head. So right now, if we tie in points, Madrid would be ahead of us because they beat us in El Clásico. Now, if we beat them in the second El Clásico and we end up tying on points, then it would be the head-to-head goal difference. You know, if they beat us 2-1 and then we beat them 5-0, obviously we would be ahead because it would be, you know, 6-2 in the head-to-head. If we're still tied in head-to-head, you know, they won 1, we won 1, same goals. They won 2-1, we win the second. Clásico 2-1, so it's like 3-3. Then it's goal difference. Goal difference in general. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. The referee has blown the whistle. Barcelona take home another victory, another 3 very important points. It's Barcelona 4, Villarreal 1. Lamine Yamal gets his first hat-trick of his career in First Division. And of course, he has won the MVP of the match, deservedly so, after that brilliant performance and the brilliant hat-trick that he scored against Villarreal. And of course, Robert Lewandowski is scored Barcelona's 4th goal. But there you go, folks. Another very, very important victory. Barcelona are now 4 points at the top of the table ahead of Real Madrid. We'll see what Real Madrid will do on Monday against Getafe. But for now, we could go to sleep knowing that the first place is guaranteed at least for another week, right? Because regardless of what Madrid do on Monday against Getafe, we're still going to be at the top of the Liga table. And now our focus will completely shift to the Atletico de Madrid match on March 3rd. It's only 3 or 4 days away, right around the corner. And of course, thanks to Lamine Yamal's goals, Hansi Flick was able to rotate today, resting Lamine, resting Rafinha, bringing in Pedri to get some minutes, resting Bernal, who I don't know if he's still in shape to finish full matches. But a really, really great result. Again, not just because we won, but also how we won, because that allowed us to rotate and hopefully our players be more ready, more fresh for that semifinal against Atletico de Madrid. Really great first half by Barcelona, creating a lot of chances, maintaining the pressure on Villarreal, preventing Villarreal from their very well-known quick transitions. Second half was a little bit more lazy, but nonetheless, the job was done. Barcelona win. Barcelona at the top of the table. And Barcelona were able to rotate ahead of that semi-final. Let's do a few more comments and then we'll end the live stream. And then, of course, later on, I will be doing the post-match live analysis or the post-match live reaction to kind of try to analyze everything that happened in this match and, you know, give you a more, better perspective, better reaction, a cool-headed reaction. Let's put it that way. I like that. Dookie Bassa says, great win. I can hear Madrid crying thousands of miles away. I can too. Reaper says, Rashford missed a 5-1, and some people are happy that we make his transfer permanent. What a joke. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that signing, especially for 30 mil. I don't know. I think we could have negotiated that down. But anyways. And says Pedri has the best pre-assist in La Liga. I swear didn't make it up it exists. Mo Madrid will lose 2 more times and another 2 draws. We win in this by clear point difference. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. William says, honestly, I don't want to see Ferran in Barcelona next season. I don't mind giving him out for free. Yeah, me either, man. And there were talks that Barcelona are preparing a contract renewal for Ferran. Bro, if Deco renews Ferran Torres' contract, then I'm going to fly to Barcelona and slap him right in the face. Like, I will take time from work. I will buy a flight, fly to Barcelona, buy a tent, camp out outside the Barcelona offices, and stay there as long as possible until I see Deco one day come out, and I'm just going to sprint and just smack him right across the face and be like, what the fuck are you thinking, bro? But anyways, Billy Mack said, I said 3-1, Barca 4-1, even better, Lewy. Yeah, you were close. You were close. You did anticipate Villarreal's very stupid goal, by the way. We're going to have to improve our defending corner kicks because we always suffer in corner kicks, man. And Chris Cross says 70s is crazy. Well, and William says, what Ferran can do for minutes, 37-year-old Lewandowski just did that. Yeah, for sure. Lewy comes in and then boom, right away, goal. And Ferran, who had incredible chances, really clear chances, he couldn't. The crazy thing about Ferran is he just cannot control the ball. When he gets a pass and he tries to control the ball, he always does horrible control. The ball just bounces off his foot and goes really far. That has made him miss so many clear chances, so many passes in so many matches that would have left him 1v1 against the goalkeeper. And because his control is so horrible, it's like, that's it. He misses out misses the opportunity of going 1v1 against the goalkeeper. It's like, yo, it's crazy, bro. Let's see. What else? Sonny says, Sony or Sonny. Walter Main is a better option than the Juventus dude or any striker. Plus, he isn't wanted right now. It would be the time to strike a deal, but we have Deco. Well, I don't think you can strike a deal for Walter Main that we can afford because Newcastle paid, what, $75 million for him? And this was just last summer, which means they haven't even had the time to amortize his cost. So they're going to want a lot of money. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to be more than 75. So I just don't see that deal happening. And Ragnar says corner against Arsenal would be complicated. Yeah, Arsenal would definitely score against us in a corner kick. We definitely need to improve our defending of corner kicks. And Chris Cross says, yo, what? Ferran, new contract now. Send him back to Man City. Send him back to Valencia, bro. Not even Man City is going to want him. But yeah, man, they're talking about they're preparing a contract renewal for Ferran, which again, if that happens, I'm coming for you, Deco. I'll slap the shit out of you. Edward says, great Watchalong, Bo. Almost forgot to hit the like. Hit the like. Reaper says that Laporta Deco will give him a new contract. Vote for Victor Font. By the way, Xavi is working on Font campaign. Yeah, Xavi joined Font campaign a while back. I think this was 2 months ago. I remember when that happened, people were like calling him a traitor. And it's like, really? Just because what? He doesn't support Laporta? How is he a traitor? Like, people need to stop thinking that Laporta is Barca or that Font is Barca. No, they're not Barca, okay? They are people who come to Barca temporarily to run it for a few years. Okay, so picking a different candidate, whoever it may be, doesn't make you a traitor to Barca. Okay, so people need to get their heads out of their asses. And Chad Lawrence says, I think our players need to train more under pressure, finish under pressure, control under pressure, pass under pressure, the whole works. All under pressure. Like pressure that shit. William says, Mo, you just said what is really annoying me about Ferran. He can't even control the ball. Yeah, his control is just awful, man. I mean, not just in this match. We've seen in so many matches where Pedri or whomever will put a great pass into it. Like those through passes that break all defensive lines. And if you control it, that's it. You're goner. You're 1v1 against the goalkeeper. And every single time, he controls so horribly that the ball goes behind him or the ball goes really far away from him. And it's like, bro, you can't even control the fucking ball. My God. Ragnar says, Bo, did you notice without Frankie, the ball moves quicker big time? Big time. Frankie holds on to the ball for too long. Now, don't get me wrong. Frankie does give you that drive. He could drive the ball, something that a lot of our midfielders don't necessarily do, except for Pedri, because Pedri, of course, can do anything and everything under the sky. But yeah, he holds on to the ball for too long, man. He slows down the ball movement, the ball circulation. And says Bernal continues like this, we need to consider selling Frankie in 2028. It would be pure profit and wages off books. Gabi is also still coming. This is why I said we shouldn't renew Frankie. And when I said that, man, people were all going crazy. Like, wow, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand football. I was like, all right, time will tell. Time will tell. Michael says, hi, Mo. It's Lino. Lino, what's up, Lino? Here from Nigeria. I think Vlahovic would make a bit more sense. Maybe we could swap him in deal for Vlahovic. What? Wait, we could swap Vlahovic for Vlahovic? I don't know if that would work. Anyways, you don't need any deals for Vlahovic because his contract expires in the summer. So he's going to be a free agent. So you don't need a deal for him. You don't need to negotiate for him. You don't need to swap anyone for him. You just have to convince him to come to the club, which they're saying that he is in favor of coming to Barca. Of course, why wouldn't he? He's a bum-ass Juventus. Anybody would want to go to Barca from bum-ass Juventus. Chris Cross says, Ferran have trampoline touch. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Because, yeah, when the ball touches his foot, it's like it goes flying. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Reaper says, we are lucky to have Rashford and Rooney as backup. Imagine playing with Ferran on the wing. I don't want to. And Sam says, we almost forgot about switches from midfield until Pedri came on. Yeah, dude. Pedri, man. Guys, absolute magic. Le Magique. And says, Vlahovic will be a free player, but Ferran needs to go. Yeah, Ferran. I wouldn't even try to sell him. I would put Ferran in a box, and then I would drop him off at a fire station or a hospital, knock on a door and run. You know, kind of like what they do with babies. That's horrible, but, that's what I would do with Ferran. Reaper says Juventus is trying a last attempt to keep him rather than losing him for free. Yeah, Juventus have been trying to renew him for quite some time, but as long as Vlahovic maintains, his position and says, and we can get him for free come this summer. Not a big fan of Vlahovic, but I think that's probably the only option that makes sense based on our finances, right? He would be free. He's 25. That means he's in his prime. He's an actual center forward. He's a pure 9. I think that's the option that would make the most sense. And Roger says, Pedri's out of this world. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast will come to an end. I will take my dog out, maybe have some breakfast. I haven't had breakfast. And then, of course, I'll do the post-match live analysis. So stay tuned to the channel as I'm going to take the next hour to think, to digest everything I just saw and give you more of a, cool-headed analysis. So I'll see you guys in that video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, be Barça.